Hello everyone. Hi. It's glitching. Wait. Hi. Everyone. It feels a bit like laggy. Life is lagging, right? Wait. Hello everyone. Is it working? Everyone working, not working. Not good. Pretty the engineer. I made it work. Double tap to like the stream. Double tap, guys. Ruko, huh? I couldn't read your comments. Give me a moment. Okay. Hello, John. Hello, Nikesh. Hello, everyone. May Bariyahu. Let me see who came. Hello, Sagar. Hello, Nitrex. Hello, Kartavya. Hello, Prince. Hello, Sagar. Hello, Manas. Hello, Naga X Rich. Hello, Riwas. Hello, Ritesh. Ibichu, hi. Breakdance happening. Hello, Cage. Hi. Hello, Nightmare. Long time. Hello, Spark. Hello, Tsukyo. Hello, Zero. Hi, Ritesh. Hi. Oh, it's lagging. Now good, no? Hi, Club. Hello, Chuang. Yeah. Yeah, Baduy na. Everything good right now? Okay. I'll quickly share the stream, okay? We will, do you want to watch the second match of TL? TLPH. Do you guys want to watch it or how? MSC देखिगा ना? Yes, Region देखिगा. Everybody smile, okay? I was gonna ask you guys to smile. Second match about to end, yeah. Looks good. Second match is about to end. Yeah, Richard is the only one smiling. Let me click. That's how you click. Hey, is the network lagging? Viewers, can anyone tell me how is the stream for you guys? How is it? Is it lagging? Is it okay? Hello, Akira. Hello, Ryzen. Rijon, how is the stream? How is it, Manas? Everybody? How is it? 4 minutes only, na? All good, na? Okay. If it's good, then good. So we will be playing games. We will be playing rank as well, okay? Yeah, let's go, guys. But this is funny. What happened? I don't know that one though. I don't know. What happened? Please take my name. I will. Anyways, let's firstly head to the. Where do we go? Let's go to the main screen, everyone. Welcome.
Here in game 2.
Okay.
That's correct. We look back.
Winners are Aurora Gaming. I'm so proud.
You know, you guys got eliminated by TL in both MSC and M7. Do you feel fulfilled in this?
They won.
What we call a revenge matchup?
They won.
Yani aslında evet, hem SRG ile hem de Team Liquid ile karşı sürekli loz aldık ve artık onları
Their eye
gerçekten
color is
yenmek
so
istiyorduk
pretty,
ve
no?
gerçekten bu sefer iyi hazırlandığımızı düşünüyorum ve sonuçlarını da görüyoruz
Aurora
bence bu sefer.
won. Hey,
Yes,
the
that's
next
correct,
match
because
is
we
going to
previously
be
lost to
between
both SRG and TLPH. But we really did our best to prepare for this game.
I
and
can't
think
wait
we
for
have
the
seen the
Onyx.
good results as a result of this preparation.
Yes, now let's talk about the preparation, because in game
Which team
one,
were
we
you
saw
guys
a very
supporting?
interesting pick coming
Okay,
out from the side of Aurora.
after the
where
matches
Rosa
and
actually
we will be
played
doing some
Rafaela
diamonds
mid, and he's
giveaway
currently
again. Okay,
laughing
10
at
people.
that. So tell me, first of all,
TLPH got
what
cooked.
made you
Really,
guys
I
pick
couldn't.
Rafaela?
I did not see the matches
Ya
because I
aslında
wanted to
ilk
watch
patch note geldiği
Onyx
zaman
match.
Rafael'in yediği buff'ları fark ettik. İlk olarak support oynamaya başlamıştı ama Assassin metasına geri döndükten sonra
Or he
oynanılmaz
speaks
bir
so
hale aldı ve
fast.
ben düşündüm. Yani mid olabilecek bir şey vardı ve scrimlerde denedim 10 maç gibi ve genellikle hepsini kazandığımız için ve güvendim ve aldım. Böyle oldu.
Subtitle please.
So I saw
I
that there
support
were
Pretty.
some
Crispy.
issues at the beginning, and based on
Let's
also
go
what,
100
my
likes. Thank
experience
you,
was
Broken
during the
Dreams.
practice
I also
games,
won
during the
diamonds.
scrim,
Thank you for getting
practices, I
membership.
saw that I could have this possibility.
Next
That's
is
why I
Oni,
also
guys.
put it
I'm
into
also
use
excited
here,
for Onyx
based
match.
on the practice games
Hello,
that
I really like the
previously
way you
played.
are. Thank you.
Okay, Rafaela
You know I
is a
read
very
your
interesting
message, so
pick. So
thank
Rosa,
you.
tell me, will we see anything else that is interesting in MSC this year for Aurora Turkey?
Aslında birkaç tane daha sakladığımız bir şeyler var ve şu an göstermiyoruz, hala var
Yeah,
yani.
thank you for getting membership
Yes,
and
we
hey,
have more tricks
I
hidden
only
up
came
our
for you
sleeve. We
guys,
are
okay?
keeping
So
them
let's make
close
this
for the
stream a
moment.
hit.
We are not
If
sharing
it's a
them.
hit, I will do
Okay, I
more
love that.
giveaways.
You know what? It's very rare that I see Rosa on stage all smiling and all laughing. Congratulations on that well-deserved win. And now we will throw it back to the studio to break down what happened in this insane matchup. Throwing it back to you guys.
Well, Rose and Rosa,
Sorry,
what a
this is
great interview
Turkish
there.
language,
And
no,
one of the
I
only
think that
people
is
who has
Turkish
gotten
language.
Rose to kind of be like, okay,
Yeah.
that's good. Those are good enough
We can
answers.
play
and
game
we'll
in
move
between,
on.
alright?
And of
We will
course,
be playing
surprising, the
games, we will be
entirety
doing
of the
giveaways,
MSC
okay?
MLBB
Hello,
viewing
Takis.
community.
I saw a
think
player
that
that
will
looks
do
like
it
you.
right
An
there. It
older
wasn't the
version of
first
you,
time, though,
short
Brigida,
Ara hai.
that
Konta,
Rosa had come
konta.
in with some tricks up
Min,
their sleeve
hello,
for the first
Crazy.
game. Selena
Thank you,
against
Anand,
Onyx
for
last
your
time, and I think this is just the way
gift. Oh,
this,
a big shout
this
out to Broken
player,
Dreams for getting
who has
membership,
really
and a big
shocked
shout out
a
to
lot of us
Anand for the
alongside
gift.
Aurora Gaming. Likes
Hey,
to show
if
up.
you guys also
The Thorn
new
Queen,
here, then
right?
hey,
The
hello,
Thorn
welcome
Queen,
to the
and
stream.
now
Click
we
right
have
here and make sure
Rafaela
to
to
subscribe
add
to
the
the
list of
channel.
unexpected picks that they are just capable
Okay.
of playing around. And again,
Make sure to subscribe.
I think if there's just one word, it's shock. Like everyone
Girl
was just
wasn't
shocked
participating
at
in
what
Turtle Fight.
Aurora have brought to the table, at how they played against Liquid, and it just seems like they were the better team to adapt to the current meta based on this
I look
series
so
alone.
pink pink. Nobody told me.
And
Guys,
honestly, like right now, hey, it's nice to be siblings,
Pink
right?
things.
Somehow, some way,
Blue and red fall.
we'll talk
Blue
about
rin
it
pa.
more later. But look at this,
Ibigyo
18
ni Yikan
to
na
8.
makahe.
To
Yes, I have.
simplify what
Hello,
happened is,
Vex.
Aurora, they won the
We will
side
be
lanes
playing
and they
games, we will be
immediately
doing
go
watch
into the
parties,
jungle
and we will be
and
doing
basically made
giveaways.
it so that TL could not
Sige, boom.
farm at all. We saw a very
TNZ.
fast rotation.
Nos
First
is
rotation,
nice.
they saw, hey, Carl's down at the bottom side or
His
the
nose
orange side of the map.
reminds me of
And then we
someone.
saw Lunar leaving his lane, goes into the jungle.
Let's
And
go
then
100
yo,
likes,
Carl's
everybody.
going to the purple buff next, and then Sigiboom left his lane to go inside
Pinky
the jungle.
Pinky Ponky.
I'm gonna
Yes.
say, Brigida, I feel like for all of the professional teams here, they've learned the fundamentals of
Her cat name is
MLBB.
Enzo. Yeah.
I feel like the
Enzo
fundamentals have to
Fernandez,
change
no?
just a little
Yeah.
bit.
Well,
They
so
have to
shan't.
catch up with the times.
Pretty okay, I will
Because
share
the
the
way
stream
that they
and
played
come.
it seemed very, very fast. Whereas Liquid,
Where?
it felt so slow. Like
Yeah.
they
Sa
had
TNZ
a
and
very
Sigmund
slow
Sala.
paced game
What?
and draft, a slow
Hello, Sneha.
start, and it's always
They
like
got
that.
third in
But
EWC there.
they're also forced to play that sort of game.
But they
Simply
really
because,
did
again,
good,
even
yeah?
in game number 1, even in game number 2, they've always picked up very scaling lineups.
Ay, gimbal
So it's like
money.
they had no other option but to
Aha.
play this
That's
slow
why don't
game. But at the
gimbal.
same time, Aurora are just not letting up. They're not allowing them to slow things
Why
at
you
all.
gimbal?
and
Don't do that.
they
Anyways,
just
hi
had
everybody.
2 fast games against the defending champions. What a
What is your
statement. What an
Breezel Icon
opener
player?
from Aurora.
Sorry,
Yeah,
who's?
it really was an amazing showcase of what Aurora came to
Yes,
do,
a
which
nigger
is
na
to
chahiye.
upset the top dogs. But also, it's clear that Liquid have had people have their eyes
I'm
on
back,
them,
I'm
and they're
back.
going to come prepared.
Welcome
so
back.
this next
Don't
game, you'll see
spam,
them
okay,
play
buddy?
in the lower
I
side
hope
of the
this
bracket. It's
morning
gonna be
you
go
heard
big or
everything,
go
so
home.
don't spam, okay?
Unfortunately, for Liquid fans, you're in that situation. But fortunately, you do have another
I'm gonna
chance
get
to go
some
back to the drawing board and
food,
set yourself up for success.
food.
Lefel, let's break down what happened in that game between Aurora Gaming. Yep, you can get your co-star there to help hold that
think
mic
we
for
can
you,
play
so we
one
know
game.
exactly
Okay, wait,
what they
wait,
can
wait.
take with them after a loss.
Sorry,
that was
it's
so
okay.
shocking.
You were
Well,
new,
first of all,
but
again,
in
with
any stream
Aurora,
you
we have
go,
to
it'll
talk
be
about
like
the
that,
draft
okay?
here, where honestly, that draft is pretty interesting, but again, everything makes sense.
what is the
because
bonus
we
you
got the
will
pick
spend
of-
before
I would
expired?
say
Yes.
these are the
If you guys have the jewels and it's for free,
These
use
are
it
the
before
strong picks
August,
here
guys, because
they
after August,
are
you guys are
lane
going to make payments.
winners
So
going
if you
up
have it, then
against
you can
the
send me.
Quad as
Click
well
on
as
the
the
jewels
Arlet.
right
They pick
there
up the Barrage to
next to
fight
the
against the
super
Arlet,
chat
and they pick
option,
up the
and you
Paquito.
can support.
Because he's a good pick. But also,
Hello,
quite interesting to
Quintus.
hear, where Beginning
Hi.
was talking about how they wanted to scale
Hello,
up.
Colgate.
Well,
Oh my god,
one
Colgate
scaling
Colony
hero,
anti number one choice.
2 scaling hero, 3 scaling hero. Ha, ha, ha,
Colony
ha.
uncle, don't use Colgate.
That makes the game just a little bit slower.
Oh
where
my
when
god,
we
this
see
bro
the
and his
Paquito as
name.
well as the
Dude,
Barats just go into
what the hell,
the
Colgate
jungle,
and this Colony auntie? What
he
the hell?
can't do much to protect. He can kind of do something to protect, and Arlet kind of help, but not really, because
Nice.
all of his flickers keeps on, being
got
used
purple,
quite
guys.
early. I mean, eventually we did see it work out as we look at the clips here.
A big shout
right?
out
We're
to
gonna be
Anand.
looking
Thank
at
you,
the first
Anand,
clip
for your coins
where
and
this
gifts.
is one of those situations where it looked like Team Liquid is able to do something, because we saw
Still
Aurora
lost match,
yeah.
yeah.
Where Aurora, they
First
tried
match,
to
I don't know.
engage later
Second match,
on.
Aurora won,
Unfortunately,
right?
It was missed here. We're going to be looking at this one instead. Yeah. So this is where we see why Aurora is good in this one, because I gotta say,
Thank you,
this
Nightmare,
looked like
for
a
your mic
botch
drop.
engage.
Come
It
send
really
me
did,
the
because Purifies reuse and etc.
One
And
GT
then
ka.
it looked like
Yo, Team GT
nothing
ka.
could happen. But having
Hello,
TNZ
Senior
here as well
Gaming.
as
Hello,
Sigibum
TNV. Hello,
close to
Priyank.
rotate as well. We'll be seeing Sigibum flanking
So
from
there will be
behind,
giveaways.
making it
Okay,
so
there
that
will be
it
giveaways.
doesn't
You gotta
matter
be
if
active
the engage is
and
botched.
take part in it.
My
All
microphone
right.
keeps on getting lower, by the way.
She's
Ah.
how flexible
Yeah,
you are,
yeah,
man,
yeah,
you know.
I'm very flexible. We're going to be playing the clip here, but TLDR is that even with this botch engage, the fact that there's
Let's go
such
100 likes,
a
everyone.
big
Hello, Alam.
difference in power makes it so that it will always work out. Sanford, big
It's
props to
purple.
him.
What?
He's still
Making
trying
joke
to
of
make
me na,
a losing situation. Oh my goodness. Losing situation a winning
This is
one.
how
guys,
they
you
lost,
don't
guys.
understand.
Look, look,
It's a
look.
core workout, what you're doing
This
right
is a
there.
core
You're flexing the bicep. You're holding this
Nice,
core
It's okay.
position.
Give
Brigida's
me the
just,
mic.
Hey,
Brigida's just
FC
staring
Mobile.
at
Which
the
one is
camera,
it?
Hey, you know what? Here's the thing.
having her own
You
mini
tell
show.
me, I will
see
check
all
and
the
I
time.
can play.
We're the siblings here, I'm from SRG, you have Liquid.
Puppy! Big shout out to Puppy for getting membership. Welcome.
We're cursing it right now. So
If you guys
I
have
think
the
best
jewels
idea
and
is for us
gifts,
to get off
send
the
me,
panel.
okay?
Probably gonna
Click on the
leave.
jewels
so.
and you can
Even though
send
I'm
me.
sad to let you guys go. And
Chai
you both
chai,
look great
garma
today.
garam
I think
chai.
you're just,
Thank
you
you.
know, this has been a lot
so
of
much.
fun. But yeah, every
Has
team
it?
you've rooted for.
Has it been a lot of fun, Rayman?
What happened to
Well,
the
you know, let's not go too
purple
far.
ho gaya
I
hai.
mean,
It's
I
kinda
was
fun.
being nice. You know,
Yes, sabi
push me
ni
on that.
Garcetti,
No,
yes,
it's been
sabi.
more than a lot of fun, guys. Always a blast hanging out with
Ito.
Brigida and LaFell. You'll see them
Ito.
later on in the show. You'll see them even
Eh.
here in a little bit as well as we start to
Iwan
close
na lang,
out
Isaac, iwan na lang.
this
Yeah, Isaac, iwan na lang. Di wan
amazing
sino.
set of games we just saw. Pro Esports and
I'll close the
Aurora
mic.
Gaming take down your defending grand finalists and winners of 24 in Selangor Red Giants,
hali.
and then Aurora Gaming take down Team Liquid, your winners
Yan, di
who were in the
kaya.
grand finals
Di ba
last
kaya?
year. So everything that you
Yan, di
could
ba?
expect to go
Pinag-iba
differently
kanina,
has
di ba,
gone
nangyari?
differently. Onyx and Entity
It's
7
moving.
coming
Di
up
mo, di mo
next
dahil sila
as
phone
well.
recruiter for
The
that.
winner of that game going to play the winner of
Pero
this
sa-
upcoming
kasi-
match, so stay
you
tuned
cannot
for
do
that.
live stream,
It's
go.
going to be a lot of fun. And make sure if you have a feeling where that's going to lean,
Well, you
get your
can message
pickums
me
in.
here.
You have a few minutes before we go
Pag
live
nakita,
with
hindi
that
ko
one.
na.
We're going to
Anybody
change
knows.
out our panel in a
Uh-uh.
moment. Get ready with some new
Hey,
casters and
everybody,
get ready
thank
for those
you.
new teams. So get your
Thank
pickums
you,
in now to
Anna,
see if
for
you
your
are right. What do you
Vodafone.
think it's going to be Onyx?
Big shout out to
87?
Anna. Big
Let
shout out
us
to
know. In the meantime, I wanna let you know that
ZNHIJ
if you've
for
been
his
seeing some cool
Vodafone.
skins
And big
in-game
shout out to
from some
Nightmare.
classic games,
That's my
it's no
sister and
coincidence.
nephew.
Street Fighter and MLBB
What
have
should
a
I drink?
crossover
Pwede
you
can
do
I
not
something?
wanna
Sure.
miss.
Either Chal.
Human body was built to move.
Yeah. Hello, NH Gaming.
Not
Hello,
trapped at a
Queen.
desk in one singular posture for 12 hours a day.
Ano yung pingo nito? Sabi ko kung
It's time your chair
pero rara
evolved.
yun eh.
This is Secret
May
Lab
rara
Titan
naman.
Evo.
Ay, bro, tiyo. I'll check,
Ergonomically
okay?
engineered for
What's
you.
the most memorable thing in your life to share?
Hybrid workers,
I
artists,
think
backing your
it
every
has to
move.
be me streaming and me reaching 50k, and then my nephew being born on the same day. Like, those two things happened at the same day, which was something I wasn't expecting. So that should be one of my most memorable, right? Can you say Gojo Moa? No. I love Gojo Sotaro, but no. I wanna get food. I wanna drink something. Hello, Ed. You late. Double tap to like the stream. So what do you guys wanna do? Shall we play one game, or you guys wanna wait, or what is it? Tell me. Your choices matter. Tell me. But 1M coming soon. No, it's not 1M. It's going to be 1 lakh subscribers. Hi, Carol. Can you review one icon if you happen to log in game off stream? Checking is fine. I can do that, but mostly we do with the super chat. Otherwise, it's unfair for those viewing it. KFC Mobile now. Hello, Spikey. Spikey, which team? I'm a good girl. I'm a good girl. But yeah.
He thinks he can come in here.
Hi, Lucky. Hello, everyone.
Tyler won. You're done.
Your team. Wow. Hello, Ed Gaming. I'm gonna support Team Onyx. I'm waiting for the third game.
The mid-season cup at EWC
I'm waiting for
makes
the
its
third
third
game,
appearance,
to be honest.
and for the first time in MLBB history, the
That
prestigious
was
stage
your
arrives in Paris
boyfriend
on European
would
soil.
let you
Awaiting the
go.
25 teams from 15 regional qualifiers is a monumental $3 million prize pool.
So
and
much
crucial
ad.
club
Yeah, they have so
championship
much
points.
ad.
MSC opens with the group stage, where 15 qualified teams and one
Please
team
don't
from the
support
wildcard
Onigo. Why?
qualifier will be split into 2
Hello,
groups of
Buff.
8. Both groups will compete in a
Why?
double elimination
Why can't
bracket,
I support?
where 2 wins secure a spot in the knockout stage, while 2 losses send teams home. The top 4 teams from each group will advance to the
Comment
knockout
sorry.
stage. More
Manas,
unforgiving
manas,
than ever,
manas.
the knockout stage
Piti.
puts everything on the
Ani
line.
bagi.
In
Acha,
this
acha,
single
acha.
elimination bracket, teams will clash in a best-of-5 series throughout the quarterfinals and semifinals. For those denied a place in
Let's
the
go,
grand
Kelra
finals,
and
one
Kyrie.
final battle remains. A chance
Third
to
match
secure
is
a podium
between
finish
Onyx and
claim an additional $100,000 in the third place match.
Do you have a store?
Here,
Like,
one
I
moment
don't
can
have
change
my
everything.
personal
One
store, but
mistake
I
ends
have
the
a
dream.
store where
One
I
clutch
do
play creates a
where I
legend.
do
And at
my
the end of it all,
guys.
2 teams remain. One final series
Everybody.
in a best of 7. All for the grand prize of $1 million. One
Everybody.
chance to rise above the rest.
Everybody.
Who will become legendary? Who will prove unstoppable? 2 champions, 1 game. This is MSC at EWC 2026.
You're my city. You're my cupcakes. Blah blah blah blah. Yuri. Everybody. Tanggati. I'm having problem. If I step, it hurts. Yeah, it's a Jigglypuff.
2 major upsets at MSC 26 already, and our
I
third
have to walk
series
like this
is
to
a
make sure.
banger as well. We're about to jump into the second half of the day at MLBB MSC here at EWC 2026. My name's Rain Day, and I am joined by a new panel with some familiar faces. Mirko and Rinmar joining me here. Guys, it was a
Good evening,
scintillating morning, to say the least,
do.
Mirko. Some results that I don't think anybody could have planned.
Nobody. I mean, I went in today with
Like, bro.
SRG and TL both winning in my books, right? I just want
I
to say,
got
though,
one.
in that win, TL
Yeah,
Pacers
tomorrow
Aurora,
I'm thinking.
say with me now,
Guys,
you know, the
game
meme.
number 2 will begin
Midnight
soon.
Parati
I can't
Handa.
wait.
Always ready.
I'm in game number 3.
It's translated from Filipino, but yeah, no one could have expected
Thank
this.
you,
And
Nightmare.
it wasn't just because of the results, but because
Let's go 100 likes before the third game, guys. Everybody, like this stream.
Is an understatement. Sometimes I'm still pinching myself.
And then
to check
you are
if
most
I'm
welcome
still
to
in the
Super
right
Chat.
reality, and
Click
we
right
are.
here to subscribe.
somehow.
Renew
Even with the
membership,
Doomsday trailer
get
coming out
membership,
yesterday,
or the best
everyone
thing,
is still
gift
real. Is this
membership.
real? Is it
Okay?
not real? What am I in?
And you can
No,
try out
you
the
are
new
in
gifting
that maybe
system
one
that is
reality
Jewels.
Doctor
Okay?
Strange kind
After
of reference in
August, you have to
because
pay
this
for
is,
it.
to me, what this tournament is all about.
Pikachu for Onyx. Next time.
And in the early two
If
games
Onyx
where you have a
qualifies
double
to
elimination,
final,
this
I'll
is
wear
why,
Pikachu.
because some styles are clearly proving to surprise even the most veteran of our competitors.
And it's just crazy to see, again, a Rafaela in mid, some of these crazy
Led Vitality
bombastic
wing
picks
design
show
here.
up. I mean, these are some of the picks, at least, we've
Tanga,
already
stop
seen
it.
in Scrims. You know, we talked about it backstage.
Speaking
on
of
how
the
it could
membership
actually work with
night.
the Eudora, the Barats.
Yes,
We're still seeing
gift
surprises
membership.
on day number 2 after I thought most of the crazy meta picks have already been shown yesterday, especially by you, Vamos, is still crazy to say.
Yeah, and just when it looks like we've stabilized in our understanding of what is meta now, suddenly here comes yesterday Team Spirit, today Aurora Gaming. It seems like the meta-setting trends are coming from EECA and Turkey, which is crazy to think about. It's the first time in history that that's happening. Usually other regions outside of the big three, outside of Southeast Asia, are following and just slightly adjusting. But for them to actually set what is crazy and what works, that's cool.
And it's been pretty dominant, I would say, from both of those games. Pretty dominant, pretty early. We're going to find out if that continues as we head into
Buy
our
Onyx
series
jersey.
3
Can I
of
buy?
4 today. In our
NTT
Group B, the Group of
versus
Death, for those just
Go
joining us, is what it's been named. The reason
Onyx.
every single team in this is a champion, except the one you're about
Whoa,
to see,
they're here.
Onyx. However,
Hey,
they
boy.
fell short of MPL Indonesia
Coach,
Championships.
yaba.
They're no stranger to
Cameraman.
hoisting a trophy at
How about
MSC
Hans?
in 2019 and 2023.
Kyrie.
They were champions, and they look to add a third
Kyrie.
title to their name coming
Kelra.
up
Oh
in
my
this
god,
tournament.
Kelra here.
This is where it gets a bit confusing, right? Because if you look at Onyx, if you look at players, at their players, and you look at the meta, at least yesterday,
Oh,
you
the
think
other
this
one
gonna be
is
a good
getting
meta for
plushy
Onyx
like
to
me
perform
or
in.
what?
But then if you see the Rafaela mids,
Aw.
you see those double fighters, you go
It's
back to
getting
asking the
plushy.
question, is Kelra good on fighter gold? Will Kyrie even get his
He's
assassins after
getting
all those bans that we
plushy.
saw in the previous series? And will Entity 7 pull yet another
King
upset? Because the
Kong.
pattern is, it's an upset
King
day, bro.
Kong.
Yeah, they might just be able to. My question for NTT7 is, were they walking in with an alpaca stuffy?
Option
Because if they're
one.
walking in with an alpaca stuffy, then they're my goats now.
You're E7 now?
Yeah, I'm
Where
E7
is
just because
Ed?
of the alpaca stuffy. No, but
Everybody.
I'm excited to see what
Option
they have
one.
in store for us, especially with Hide on Bush in the jungle
Option
going up against
two.
Kyrie. We know Hide on Bush is
One or two.
loves the
Pick
assassin
fast.
pickups.
You mean Hideon Bush? I'm
It's
just kidding.
Hideon
Yeah.
We already corrected that earlier.
You know what?
Let's
I
go
think let's
one
just make
or
that the real
two.
thing now.
Hide on Bush, hide in Bush. We'll
Hide on
find
Bush.
out.
Hello,
It's going
Buggy.
to be a fun one.
Option
And
two,
hopefully we'll see
Shirley.
some meta continue
Two.
to change. Taking a look at Onyx roster, they're looking for a third
Shouldn't have to.
MSC.
Why?
Even though they didn't come in winning
The
the
option
league, they now
one
have a
is
chance
good
to win
again.
maybe
Option
a more
one is-
exclusive title. We had a chance to catch up with
Done.
Kyrie heading into his match today.
Huh?
We're now here with the Sky King,
Kyrie!
Kyrie. Bonjour, Kyrie. How's Paris been treating you?
I think it's been good here, and the weather's so nice here.
The weather's
Yeah,
nice.
it
It's
is.
not hot anymore, isn't it?
It's very cold here, actually.
It is very cold.
Option
And you're
number
wearing a
2
jacket even.
is
Yeah.
that
chocolate
why?
Oreo milkshake.
One of the reasons.
One
yeah.
of the reasons. But Kyrie, coming
Into.
into this,
Okay.
I think we gotta ask
Let's
you,
go to
like, pressure pulse.
food.
You know, I think
What do you guys
we've seen
want
you on
to see
multiple
me eat?
international stages, and it
Paid
looks like
more.
coming into the group stages, Onyx usually has a
Oh.
little bit of a tough time early on. Is that going to be the same problem here today?
I hopefully not.
Better go with
since,
two, okay.
We prepared
Two is
for
very
so
sweet,
long
not my type.
for this tournament, and yeah, actually the meta is good for Onyx right now.
It's good for Onyx right
Yeah.
now. Okay, could you explain why?
Because of the
Strawberry. I never
heroes,
tasted.
actually, the assassins.
You want this
You
one?
know, Onyx is one of the most aggressive
don't
teams,
drink too
so
much.
hopefully we can show it today.
Option
You can just
3.
say that you're really good at assassins.
Bingo is
you know?
bad.
It's fine. You don't have to be humble.
A little bit.
A little bit, I guess. But personally,
You're
do you
right,
like playing
though.
the assassins or do you like the tanks more?
Actually, I
Oh.
already practiced tanks before the tournament, but everybody's been using
Everybody.
assassin, so I don't really have much choice.
Actually, I go with
No.
the same.
So who doesn't give you the choice, Kyrie?
The meta,
I don't like
actually,
boba.
Oh, the meta.
tournament.
Oh,
Not
it's
that
not the
girl.
coaches. Is
I
it
want something
CW
light to drink. You know?
or
Both of
Paddington?
them, I
Both
think.
of them. But they're nice to you, right?
Yeah, they
Sister
are.
can
Okay,
eat
just
this.
just making sure
There's
that they're
no
nice.
momo.
But earlier on, you said you had
Tasty.
preparations coming into this and long preparation. What particular preparations was that like?
Just like how we usually practice in
Run.
scrims, and we always try a lot of different heroes and strategies, so nothing really...
What do we call this?
yeah,
I don't know.
There's
Taro?
not much difference.
Oh, okay,
February.
okay. Well, good luck. Do you have any message maybe to your fans back at home?
I just hope you guys
Vanilla.
support us, and I hope we can show you guys a
I don't know.
satisfying match.
This I like. I
Awesome.
like
Thank
this
you so
one.
much, Kyrie. And of
Thank
you. I
course,
love
good
this
luck to
one
your
a
next
lot.
match. Throwing it back
I
to
like
you guys.
this one a lot.
Rinmar, I mean, this was
It's
one of
a
those
lemonade.
moments with Onyx where you
And I
can
get
look at
that.
Kyrie's confidence, but also
It tastes a refreshing blend of vibrant matcha and
a little
zesty
bit more
lemon.
on those utility jungles.
Yeah, but I'm
Hello,
pretty sure he'll be
Z.
all right. It's
It's
built
good.
into his DNA at this point to be able to rock out with assassins.
Do you
Almost
like food
every
Indonesian? I
international,
like or
he has
not,
at
I
least
don't know.
one great highlight you can point
Go
out
for
to
that?
with
Okay.
whatever
I
assassin
mean,
hero that he ends up with.
And when we start
It's like
to look at
asking
just the way
permission.
Onyx play, it's aggressive. He likes that
Okay,
early tempo. But that's been working,
moments
Mirko.
are
For
out.
every team that has pushed it, they've been
Beverages.
successful.
Oh yeah, and again, I mean, when it comes to just
I'll
playing
get
that
my
game, Kyrie,
sisters.
no stranger to it. He had his big break at M3 when it was the assassin meta as well. Unfortunately, unable to crack the Upish trap.
Yeah, almost
of those
100
two
likes,
guys right there.
everyone.
But he's really good on assassins, man.
Let's go
Really,
for
really
100
good.
likes,
I think that's the
everybody.
only time where we see an Eterna interview.
Match number
where
2
the
will
player
start in a
just
while,
stays
okay?
the same.
Let's
Like,
go
nothing
100.
changed from Kyrie. It's still
Today's
just
winners
Kyrie.
are not expected from me.
We
Which
were trying
one?
to see, is he going to blink? He
Kiritin.
wasn't blinking very often.
Hello,
looking into
Rashid.
the camera. He was solid, ready to go. And of course, you're going to need
I'll
that if
show
you're
you
going to take
the
on the
menus
LATAM
again.
representative here that they're going up against in Entity
Actually, I like
7.
this
Now, this is a
restaurant
region,
very
obviously, getting here has, in some ways,
Hey,
some
give me
things to
membership.
prove, but also
No.
this team has been
Look, let's gifted you guys so
team that
many
has gotten
today.
together and made a lot of an early run to get here to MSC, and we'll see if they can continue it. We actually had a chance to look at the road to what
Hello,
it took to
SR.
get here for Entity 7 before they now play on the stage in a few minutes.
What happened? What did you say, Sneha? Sneha said what? Wait. I'm scrolling. Sala, my coffee was through. What's wrong with my luck? Ay, moron.
Season 1 porque Akashi y Baggy me llamaron. Después fui con Shin y Hidden Bush. Este roster es
You guys
similar
tell me
al de la
super.
M7
You
con
guys
Black
tell me
Centers.
what to and what not to. What? Which one?
Com a junção
Which
que
one?
teve da América do Norte e América do Sul, eu
Which
acho que
one? You
elevou
tell
o
me,
nível
no?
das duas regiões em
You
si,
tell me, you guys
porque
speak.
a gente não se jogava junto contra. Eu acho que a América do Norte é uma região bem forte, inclusive tem players que já ganharam MSC, então elevou o nível de todo mundo e a gente
What you
consegue
need
chegar
to
mais
do right now
preparado
is
para
kiss
jogar
me.
o stage internacional.
Never. Sorry, I mean say happy. Oh. I always get the
Norteamérica y
same
Sudamérica
stuff.
no
I'm
han
a
encontrado
boring
un
person.
avance porque creo que debería mejorar los
Almost
tratos
100.
debe
Yeah,
ser por
let's
parte
go,
de las
guys.
organizaciones hacia los jugadores, como también apoyarnos más y dejar de odiarnos entre nosotros porque al final somos una región y hay que
I don't want something
apoyarnos
sweet.
mutuamente.
A
Order
última vez que
honey
eu joguei evento
chicken.
internacional
I
foi
don't
o
like
M5,
sweet.
acabamos não indo
I
tão
do
bem, mas
not
eu acho que deu
prefer
pra pegar
sweet.
bastante aprendizado, pegar
I do
bastante
not prefer
experiência
sweet, man.
internacional de
Very
evento
bad.
presencial. Eu acho que dessa vez vai ser diferente.
The first one is close with this.
Yo creo que este roster es mejor que el de Black Sentence
Okay, wait,
porque con la
I'll check, okay,
experiencia
I'll check.
a la M7 fue muy buena, como también
I
la
wanna
sinergia que
be
tenemos con el nuevo
nice
equipo es muy buena.
A Onyx é um grande time, que estão sendo campeões faz bastante
Like
tempo
the-
na Indonésia. Tem jogadores muito
Mucha
bons,
região,
ainda mais
muito-
que entrou
que
o
vai
Kerry.
tá
Eu acho que eles são
like
muito fortes nas
refreshing
lanes.
like
Eu acho
you.
que a gente se pegar alguns heróis que tem
Not
pressão
there,
no começo de jogo,
Ritesh.
eu acho que a gente pode lidar bem contra eles.
Para todos mis fans, espero que puedan apreciar a este nuevo
Oh, I have
mejorado
this one.
equipo gracias a la nueva competencia MCT Amer.
Eu acho que as pessoas podem esperar bastante coisa de nós, mesmo que caímos contra time forte e se ganharmos caímos contra o atual campeão do MSC, eu acho que eles podem esperar bastante coisa da gente.
Clearly the strongest LATAM team right now, representing both North and South America as a region, saying we must
This one is
support
expensive.
each
Who
other.
will
And
pay
now
this much?
they need to do it and get that support
I'll never
in
pay
the biggest
160,
of
man.
moments against Onyx. And I think, Mirko, when you look at it, they even
thought he was
mentioned
holding
Kelra
samosa.
jumping
Who?
in. 91% of the people who did their pick'ems think Onyx is going to win. It's not hard to doubt why.
Yeah, I mean,
Neha,
now
let
that
me
the
bros
two
na,
matches
thora.
before this already concluded, I feel like these pick'ems predictions, you know, put a bit too much pressure on the favorite teams. But
Yeah, that's right. That's
I think
true.
it's the same all the way in MPL Indonesia as well. If you take a look at it, just with Kelra joining in, most people thought it's a
Forget
guaranteed
it.
trophy again domestically
I'm
for
getting
Onyx.
this too.
Unfortunately, that didn't happen because you know,
Okay.
Vitality my goats. But there you
Nothing
go.
else.
Onyx still
Just
coming into
kidding.
this.
Bring back-
Favorites, it's just a
wait,
question
wait,
mark of has Kelra adapted to the fighters? If we are seeing more
Follow
of those
Jake
fighters
menu,
in the gold.
man.
Yeah, and if Entity 7 saw anything from the previous matches and are now considering
If you want
changing up their
Vada Pav, come here.
strategy just
I
a
never
little
tried
bit,
Vada Pav.
to adapt a
You
little
ask
bit more
Manas,
to
I
what we
came,
saw
right?
worked against the favorite
I'm in
teams,
diabetes
it might
already.
work out for
Okay.
them because if they try to play their style too much
I'll
and they
do
go
too
blow
much.
for blow
One
for
strawberry
Onyx, it
milkshake.
might be
If
too
they
tough.
eat, they eat.
You know,
If they
LATAM,
don't,
obviously
they
a
don't.
region that is passionate. And one of the things
And
we get
then
to see in
Sneha is
the East
telling me
Where
to
as well,
get
just such
chicken,
a,
but I don't
a
like
fandom
chicken.
there. What
Soda
can
or
they do,
juice?
Rimar? Is it giving
Juice.
them a little bit of hope looking at the results today so
Add
far?
owl,
The
get get that
the
one.
underdogs have won
Yeah.
every single game.
Use
Could they
Hata,
be the third?
Tungchyo, hi.
Definitely. If the
Let's go
coaches and the
100
players could get
everyone.
together and say, hey, if they could do
I
it,
came
we
only
can
for
too.
you guys,
We
okay?
merged
So
our
that
regions.
we
We're
all
not just
can watch
LATAM,
together.
We're the Americas now.
That's
We are
right.
fighting for the entire Americas region.
Yeah, I love that
Pork
approach, man.
no,
You gotta represent
pork order
big,
na
especially
pare.
when you're on a big
Hello,
stage like
Batman.
MSC.
Trex support Amer, all right? And
How
they might
about
be out, but
Rice?
Amer's here to stay. What the heck is a kilometer, bro?
Which team
What
do you
the
like the
heck is a
most? Of course,
kilometer,
I
bro?
love
That's a
Team
good one
TR,
right
but
there.
then right now
I know
it's not their match.
KG is like, what, 2.2 pounds? I'm getting there. All right, guys, it's time to get ready. Our third series of the day. It's Onyx versus Entity 7.
Let's get
kick
this
it
one.
off.
Yes, my friends, our next and third game is up upon us. However,
Yay,
I have to discuss
next
the
game.
elephant in the room here, Rose, because
Rice.
today
Okay.
seems to be the day of upsets. Did you, my eyes just could not believe it.
Guys, let me
Aurora,
put
Team
the
Liquid?
poll, okay?
Yeah, I feel like I'm losing tree that we have today. Ladies and gentlemen, what time is it? Perfect. Let us get Onyx out on the stage right here with us.
Give me a moment, guys. I'm writing something.
The Sky Kings return to the MSC stage with one goal in mind. Reclaim
There it
what
is.
was once theirs.
Yeah, Tadashi, wait.
Sixth and on to the seventh. The inaugural MCT Americans champions have hit the MSC 26 stage. A mixture of the best South America has to offer. 4 nations, 5 players, and a whole lot of destructive aggression. Will the
Okay, we're
return to
setting
the
up before.
international
Yeah, I
stage
am.
keep the upset trend we've had today? That is the question
Team
on everybody's mind.
Entity.
You are right, Milosh. There's only
Entity.
one way to know it. Today will end in
ENTI.
a chaos. Lads,
Onyx.
boys, you may place your keys.
We're ahead
and
5.
take your seats. And
Sorry,
of
which
course,
one?
to our captains, don't
Nice.
forget your little handshake.
Let's
or
go.
a
Who
fist
will
bump.
win this one? Best of 3
You know what,
series.
Milosh, this game is
Go
honestly so
Onyx
exciting because
versus
of the amount
Team
of upsets
Entity.
and surprises that
Keep
we've
boy,
had
guys.
today.
Keep boy.
We've had a lot of them. We've had 9-minute games against TL before, but we got more to bring you.
Aire, jungler.
To the
Kialra.
desk.
Oh. Hans.
Thank you, Milos
Ikaw.
Rose. Who won that rock, paper, scissors match
EXP.
in that handshake?
Okay, listen.
That was the fastest rock,
Good
paper, scissors
boy.
match I've ever seen.
There's a
It's
positive to
Onyx
take out of that,
time.
right?
If
The
Onyx
worse you are at
wins
social
the
interactions, the
best
better
of
you
3
are
series,
in-game,
we
right?
are going to do 10 diamonds
I believe
giveaway
that
to 10 lucky
wholeheartedly as
winners.
well.
Okay? Deal or
One
no
of the
deal?
great things about this setup here is we just get to see
Let's
the
see.
unexpected again and again. We've
Yes,
seen it
I'll
2 series
get
in a
my
row.
food,
We
okay?
now have a chance for Entity 7 and Onyx to go toe-to-toe. And of course, if you want to check out 2 champions and 1 game, you can check out the My Champions pick. Pick your dual champions, win 50,000
Yes
diamonds.
or no?
Scan the QR code.
Comment
We'll have
down
5 winners
yes
with
or
10,000 diamonds each, so make sure
Yes
to check
or
it out.
no?
Maybe you will end up with the Grand
Yes
Diamond
or no?
prize, available and live until July 27th in just a few days. So make sure to check it out and join up. All right, Mirko, before the draft, what's the vibe here in the building? Is it that like upset feeling that we've got going on through everybody watching?
I think it's exactly that, man. After seeing back-to-back crazy upsets, you know, one better than the other, you have that feeling. I think it's in the air right now. It's in the atmosphere of the arena. I think the fans are
Not
feeling
there,
it
not
as
there,
well.
not there,
Yeah.
not there.
Entity 7, they walked up with
Okay, I got it. What
crazy
we had
aura
done,
as
done,
well.
done.
They've
I
got
will
the
not eat
confidence
alone. I'll
seeing the
share
2
with my
upsets.
siblings.
I think they're going to be bringing up something
Done.
special too. I think they have a lot of things cooked up.
Yeah, they have to. Previously, teams from Latin America have explained in international tournaments they
When
want
you're
to
so
play a
broke, you
little
have to
bit
put-
more or so much closer to
Yay.
the Southeast Asian teams. Or the Southeast
Abot
Asian teams, we
coupon.
put them on a pedestal.
50 to
But if there's
60
any moment
minutes.
to tell your team, hey, maybe it's time for us to look into ourselves again and remind ourselves of what we can do uniquely. What does our region do uniquely, then bring that. It seems like this MSC, you are definitely rewarded for playing your own style, playing your own game. And it wasn't just even during MSC, even in MWI we saw that.
Exactly, sticking to your identity,
Hi, Roro.
really bringing
How
out
are
your
you?
strengths, right? And keeping your
How are you
weaknesses all
feeling?
hidden. And I think for Onyx, that's a very
Winning.
good approach as well. I think
Let's
for the
go.
longest time, a lot of the
Go
criticism sent to Onyx
or
would be they're a bit too
go
sporadic.
Team
They
Entity.
go a little bit too improv in the drafts. If you look at
Rock, paper,
CW,
scissors
and
with AI is
none of them bring
crazy.
notes
Yeah.
up on stage. So they're
Honey
very
Tam,
improv.
Kyrie
Which
boys.
is great in
Yeah,
this
Radif,
meta. So
what
we'll
is
see
this?
what they can cook up as well.
All
Seems like there
standard.
was also from
Yeah, I will
Rosa's
be with
side,
them
just
for
speaking
watching
of
your
him
stream.
picking
Thank you
up
for
Rafaela,
giving your
this looked
time
like
to
I
my
was given an
stream.
opportunity to play it.
Hello,
And
Kevin.
that type of adaptability
Let's
and
go
comfort
200
with
likes,
a wide
everyone.
range of heroes is going to make a difference in this meta that is, would you say, Rinmar, it's fair to say that's still kind of being found out here?
I think we're getting close to hitting the
Hello,
ceiling
Shampoo.
of the meta. But
Guys, welcome to the stream. Subscribe if you haven't. Come join my stream. I play Mobile Legends every day, and today we are doing a watch party for
my
them.
personal favorite is
Okay.
I would want to see the market
Hey,
somewhere.
you're
Either
always
as a jungle
welcome
pick or
to,
as a unique
get membership, renew membership,
pick
or
in the
give
mid lane now,
membership.
and
All
we-
right.
and they
You
were
can
able to make it
also
work then. So I think
send
there's
me
still
jewels
enough
if you
room,
feel like
but we're just about
you want to
level
give
up,
me,
especially with the rise
and
of
feel
Barrett
free
and
to
the
super
EXP lane
chat
brought out by Team
anything.
Spirit and Aurora.
Give me I didn't bring.
That's true. That character.
Oh hell no.
Hero
Let's
doing
go
a
200
lot
likes.
to help round out this squad.
Go.
But Paquito in the gold lane, going into
that too, yeah.
Fighter-heavy composition, surprising people. Going, well, we need some more range here. We need something. How are we going to pressure? But when you win the game so fast, the pressure's already there, Mirko.
Yeah, it almost seems like the siege, like the question marks on how are you going to siege with no marksman, how are you going to siege with no range, has just been thrown out of the window, right?
Yeah.
It's all about fighting. It's all about building those early leads and taking those skirmishes to your opponents, right? Both teams equally as aggressive. So it just comes down to who's better on the assassins. Entity 7 with the same approach as TLPH in Game 1 against Aurora Turkey. It was the Fanny and the Ling Band straight up.
Yeah, but we do know that we still have the Herrera available and will be a point of contention. I see Freya available as well, depending if Entity 7 will ban out the Phoveus or not. So I think we're still going to go into the similar priorities. They ban out the Claude, so they really look at Kyrie and Kelra and said, all right, we're going to take out some of your comforts. I feel like the Claude might have been too much.
Yeah, I agree. If they go for the Hirara first pick, though, this leaves Entity 7 with
Ding.
a very good
Alpha.
approach.
Marcel! Guys, they are gonna play Marcel.
Right. It's been left open, I believe.
GG,
It's always been banned out. The Harith prior was
Marcel!
quite interesting.
Yeah, I feel like this is Entity 7 looking at
Carlo,
Onyx
really.
comforts and going, yeah, we're just going to
Carlia.
pluck them away from you, which might lean towards the danger
Go,
territory that I don't want them to go into,
Onyx.
which is to look too much into Onyx and try to deny. Hopefully, this still leans towards their playstyle. I mean, we look at
I'm trying to
we
massage
look at how he
myself.
likes to play in the gold lane, and so far, this is a little bit more akin to just a
Phoveus.
few months back. Meta
I think this
from
match
2
is
to
going
3
to be
months ago,
nice.
where if the Phoveus is
Yes,
available,
send
you
jewels,
pick it up.
guys.
You don't have to
If
worry
you
about the
send
Freya
me
showing up here
jewels,
because it's going to be
it'll
up against
pop
the
up on my
Phoveus. But who
screen.
knows? Maybe Onyx might put that up
The
in the gold
gold
lane. I don't know
standard.
anymore.
Yeah,
What is
yeah.
this meta? What year is it?
Atlas, Valentina, Esmeralda,
Yeah,
band on the
Cardavia,
side of
not
Onyx.
gonna watch or what?
And you saw the Claude, Ling, and the Fanny taken away. The Herrera picked up for Onyx. We've seen her have such an impact. I mean, it's scary to go up
Not
against.
freezing,
I'm wondering
Weezy. I'm
now
not your
if it's
baby.
going to
I'm
be the Hirara
massaging,
combo down with
dude.
the Eudora.
I'm
Because this
massaging my
combination
legs.
should be very, very scary. Anybody that walks up is going to get completely bursted. And the fact, there you go, is the Eudora. The fact that they picked up the Harith
First of all,
after seeing the
I'm not
Marcel
your
means
baby.
that they are
I'm a baby,
very
but not
confident
your
they
baby.
can stop the Marcel from getting a golden hour on the Harith.
I started
right? 'Cause,
thinking, what is
at this
Pandi?
point, I think we've gotten accustomed to Marcel's really wreaking havoc to a Harith composition, just like the lane as a
100%.
force.
Yeah, it's always really tough for a Harith to deal with it. They get an Eve. This really is very throwback.
200 likes and Pretty will play like Kyrie. Yes, I will play. I will play. Whatever hero they're using, I will play.
Current metagame.
What?
For Entity 7 throwing it back. Maybe their last 2 picks.
But I don't like why
something a little bit newer
Kelra
because if they
Tita
lean a
is
little
here.
bit too much into what worked 2 to 3
Pandi
months
is
ago,
mine.
it's a little bit outdated.
I am not baby, but I have
Well,
a
that's the
baby.
question.
No? What? Yes, no.
Group
What?
B going back
Yeah?
into these first 2 series have seen surprise after surprise today.
SRG, let's
It
see
wouldn't
who
surprise
is.
us now if we see something different and interesting. These are the picks that have kind of thrown a wrench into the plans. But you know what they say, the best and the most well-laid plans.
I wonder if CW would be not CW, excuse me. Lutfi.
I am Baby too. You're who's Baby? You know
one of his
Baby.
iconic heroes in the Lapu Lapu,
You
who
who's
does it really
Baby?
well. Against Harith, up against the Phovis, you get the dive against the Eve. You get the strong crowd control, the damage.
You guys think I'm doing
There's something
that?
better that
I'll
I
show
think
you my
Entity
legs
7
with-
needs to ban out. The
Just
Esmeralda
kidding,
is
I'll
still
never
up
show you
against the
my
Harith,
legs.
against the Phobius.
See, I
first ban
saved
bounty. I'm
you,
blind, bro. I'm
um,
sorry.
It's okay.
I'm not
Is
we're
everything
not good
pink?
enough.
We're not
Yes,
used to
it
seeing
is
it on
pink
that side.
today,
Yeah, that
Mr.
early on,
Rizzy.
ladies and gentlemen. All right, so what about
Though
you,
your
Raiders,
super
right? We
chat
saw
is
you
very
guys earlier
sus,
find a lot of
but yeah.
success in game one.
Yeah, and they banned it out.
At Tuto.
So, yeah.
Stop it, Entity. Calm down, man.
But you could tell you're like mirroring that conversation though. It's
Yeah.
like, what about this? Oh no, let's take that out.
It's going to
So
be.
now where did it go?
Oh,
think that
Friday
Lapu-
has
And
Hirara.
then Lapu works. If
Thank you for your
if
super
it
chat,
is a
dogs,
utility
Mr.
jungle that
Rizzy.
Entity 7
Shout
will
out
be
to
picking up, I
Mr.
think the blue
Rizzy.
is a very good shout as well for.
I know that is sus.
Yeah.
So
This
if ever
comment
that's
is
the case, then
sus,
maybe
but
NTT7 would like to
unfortunately,
hold on to their jungle
it-
pick for
it-
last,
we
to pick
cannot
up the
simply
roamer
say
at
it's
red
wrong.
4, just so that Onyx would toss a coin whether or not they will be
Pare,
going up against
I think-
utility jungle or not. But then with the damage up of an Eva Harith, I think Assassin would be okay because they need a little bit more physical. Too much magic damage and Radiant Armor, Athena Shields, those are your main opponents.
My
There you
cat
go.
is
Ah,
still
they take out the
sleeping,
Nola
by the
too.
way.
Yeah, no assassins available right now. If they want to go assassin, it has to be one that's unorthodox.
The trophy
something
looks so
that's
nice.
Very different. And
It's like it's
every
floating.
other assassin
Huh?
should find. Oh, I'm not a fan of the Suyo pick.
Me neither, me neither. Seems like it's gonna
No,
be
no, it's okay. I have. You
tough
just
to
reminded
make
me of
this
something.
work, especially with the presence of the Eudora around, the fact that Hirara can save herself from getting comboed by the Suyo. This again screams 2 to 3 months ago.
So even more reason to pick up the glue now if you're Onyx, right?
Yeah.
Then you round up the draft with a gold laner. I think the Moskov is a solid option to go for. If they want to play strong side, I'd say, nah, I think just the Moskov.
Yeah.
Moskov just safe.
Yeah, Moscow's good. You know you're up against the Eve. You can approach it from all angles. But here we go, Onyx.
Baratz is back.
He's back up. That's going to be going to the EXP. So Hirara isn't that much of a basic attack hero. So I think,
And Granger.
Granger, that's interesting. I thought they'd go for
Reaction.
something with harder basic attack, but I think they're very happy. They just want to get that Granger and the Marcel combo together. Yeah, I mean, they couldn't have gone so wrong with the pick. It's not a bad pick.
Is there something that stops it right now, or do they need to pick that up still on
But-
Entity 7's side?
Or
Right
cat,
now,
you
I
don't know.
really see
You don't know
anything
my
that can really
cat.
Stop this kind of
And,
composition.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like.
Did why
I
do
mean, the
change?
standard choice.
They
would just
change
be the
everything.
Belric in Rome.
Or it's a bug. I
He
don't
has
know.
been pretty dominant so far, I will say, as a hero today. Won most of his games, although did lose that
Pity
last one. That
is Eltron.
it was
I
stolen
don't
away
know.
on the side of Aurora Gaming
Yeah,
by
the treatment
Team
really good.
Liquid.
It is good.
It
Yeah,
wouldn't
it's
be
good
too crazy
purple
to go
though.
Catch,
How
I'd
to
say
choose?
as well, but they go
So
for the
like,
chip. Whoa.
example.
All right.
Adding to the unique
So
hero
this
pool.
is the
seems
two,
to
right?
work. I think they had a 2
Example.
or 3.
This is the
Yeah,
two, right?
What the heck? All
But
right,
we
we're
can
seeing
see my
surprises.
green.
The
This
Granger,
is
I
the
get.
part.
You're playing strong side. The chip here is
This
like.
is the part purple
It's
Horai.
great, but it will always be dictated by your first ult. If your first
Hello,
ult goes
Nate.
bad,
Hello,
that's GG.
Anish.
Yeah, and also the question is, which one's going to hold the
Oh,
piercer
this
for
is very
Onyx?
good.
Yeah, usually you don't want to see
Like,
two piercer
how do I
holders
wear it
together.
more
I
properly
think they're just
than this?
confident enough to just plop it onto the Hirara, and then the Granger's just going to be peppering
Hello,
everyone from
Spider-Man.
afar
Hello,
anyway.
Abizel.
You have some strong front
This is going to be
liners with
match
very
number 1
decent
between
damage, so they have a good
Onyx
damage
and
spread.
Team
All right, let's see if
Entity.
NTT7 can play the map
Are
here,
you
because
ready?
teamfighting might be
'Cause I am.
difficult.
All right, 92% of you think Onyx is going to take this
Kasi
one over
hindi-
Entity
hindi doon,
7. Still
Hello,
think so
Setsi.
after the draft? We'll find out who was right as we head over to our
I can't even
casters to
tie
kick
you,
off
Ben.
game
It's
1
weird.
of our 3rd series of the day.
This
Hello,
next series is
Nunu.
going to be real interesting. Looking at the way this draft is going to play out, it feels like there's
got some food.
answers
We'll
on
have some
both
food.
sides. The real question and the real test is when they hit the land of Dawn. First interaction, how are they going to play this out nicely? Because the way that I see it, Chip is already
It's okay,
figured out
it's okay.
the starting
I
point
got
of the
injured
enemy
only
jungler. The
yesterday.
same
It's
can
okay, I'll
be
do
said
good.
for Onyx side. And Entity 7, like Mirko said, it's that first portal that's going to make the difference.
Punch Gaming. To JQ Chindauri.
It's just in a weird place right now.
Oh,
I feel
Jake,
like
good
I
what?
almost thought
Nice
they'd just
aim.
go with the Belric. That's not the case, but you know, whoa, already taking a lot of damage
I missed
early
Falcon
on.
match.
Oh,
They did
the
the
flipper used
yesterday
from
wala.
Sans. First blood
Already first blood. GG.
Oh man, that was
a quick first
for
blood.
Sure. Again, they're just forgetting the Eudora, especially with Superconductor, has reduced.
Don't tell me Kiboy is playing like this.
Especially when it is empowered here.
Kiboy is playing like this at EWC stage. That is fun.
Too much in his lane.
Hello,
But the
Pulsing.
rest of them, right? Now
Hello,
they have the
welcome.
information. Kyrie is having the time of his life stealing away camps.
Welcome to the
this
stream,
is something
everyone.
that they can continue to do. Going back on the chip pick, we'll have to see if they can
This is gonna
utilize
go
this. The
interesting.
shortcuts, the portals, like you mentioned. Again, you don't see them picked up too often.
Hello,
It's him and
Ku.
usually the Low Yi
Super
that can
Marco
play that
and
macro
Flip played
level
good, nah?
kind of,
Yeah, they did
style
good,
of
but then
gameplay.
Aurora
And the
Gaming
chip,
won though.
if utilized
They won
correctly,
though.
can do a whole lot here. But with a Marcel
Boy trying
in
to
this
see,
setup in
yeah.
the lane, that's what we're
No
gonna go
time
for anyway.
wasted,
Sans,
straight to the
there's
point.
some revenge. Bagwin also able to get a kill now for himself. So, hey, good for Entity 7 to get things going.
Really good. And more importantly, this is the fact that Hide on Bush understands that, hey, despite not being level 4, it doesn't mean that I can't actually kill you in the lane if I catch you off guard.
Guys, you
Especially
can
since
choose which
Sans
team you are
very
rooting for,
visibly
okay? The
used
poll
this
has
flicker
been
in the
set.
lane. Now, Kelra
On it
kinda out
or
of the fight for now,
team
but he wasn't going to participate
Vitality.
in the upcoming turtle anyways.
Yeah, this is one of the
Hello,
things.
Sumit. My Instagram is in my bio.
Only picked a couple times so far, you know, and this is going to the hands of Kelra. Obviously, very
They have
comfortable on
Bharat
this
pick
hero, can
also,
make it
na?
work, but,
Kirara,
you know, I think
Eudora,
that's the main thing
Marcel.
too, you know,
Marcel and
the
Granger
decision
combo
between
is what
who
they
gets
pick.
the Sky Piercer, most likely, as the panel mentioned, Hirara here. You know, you got to protect
Team
still
NTT, guys.
Kelra on the
Thank you
Granger.
for
He's got the
subscribing,
range to
Sutar.
work with, and yeah,
They
I
played
kind of
against
agreed.
Chinese team,
Maybe
right?
a
They
little
won.
bit
Yeah, yeah,
stronger
yeah.
of an audio
Gong
attacker
Shao
here, where
Gaming.
he's gotta rely on the
Sorry,
Rhapsody
it's
shots,
Team NTT.
but
My
it's
bad.
all about positioning.
Team
We've seen
NTT,
it before
okay?
from Kelra. First turtle up though.
Which
They're
country
already gonna get
is
started down. Arthur
U17
drop
from?
down.
Which
Will
one?
be gone, and now
Nice!
Akashi gonna get shredded through here. So a bit of a trade.
Kiboy.
Turtle's still up. Kiboy. Almost level 4. We'll have that golden hour available.
That's
now. They
Kiboy
can play
right
around
there.
the scent. Going forward with the flicker. There's the damage we were looking
Okay,
for.
Priyan, thank you for joining. And I hope your dog checkup goes well and nothing serious.
Here. Great showing, and more importantly, they understand that Bagwin, he's about to get level 4, so there's no point risking it, even though Kyrie does have a level lead on to Hide on Bush. At this stage of the game,
Kelra
right,
is
we're
doing
thinking
the
about
same.
lane advantages, and from top side, we're probably
And
not
you
going to
can
see
get
much
support.
go
Wait,
on.
on
It's a
the-
sandbag on that side. Kelra, he's got to be really careful. As long as that flicker is down.
Look at the top lane,
if
look
he
at the top
pushes
lane, look at the
himself
top
too
lane.
far forward, if Doom
They
gets his
can rotate
Diamond Force
to
directly
bot lane
on top of
easily
him,
with
he can
chip.
kill him in that lane, so he's got to be careful for that.
In Charlie,
What I want to see from
Thunder,
NT7 here is
check
just
DM,
playing around
please.
their strengths.
What do you
which
mean
is
by
really,
DM?
You know, real world
Do you know why I
manipulation.
always
We've
get
seen this so
nice
much with
players
Eve
from other
pickups.
region and now with the
Kyrie
players
sees,
from my region?
he's like,
and
Hide on
it's
Bush, I
nothing.
see you in that bush. I'm
Currently,
gonna go
it's
for
the
this
server
anyway.
issue,
A
so
lot of
it's like,
damage coming
it
through.
happens.
Alley-ooping it over to Sans.
It's
as he's
outdated,
able to
but
cap off the
I'll still
kill.
prefer the same
Get out
one.
of my jungle, says Kyrie.
Yeah, the problem is
Ah,
that
it is.
once you see the
Like pro
stun
players,
be
they
thrown
never
out,
steal each
he
other's
has no
stuff,
way to
right?
kind of,
Unlike
close
us.
get out with any iframes at that point.
Hello, Ash.
Kelra, now
Hello,
getting
Ban.
an early Sky Piercer is great. The question is
Is
whether or not he's
Bharat
going to be able
that
to
good?
participate
Bharat
in the
is
first
like
fight here.
that
But
hero
so far,
which
Sans
you
has
make
kinda
it
given the
work.
layup
Like
over
you
to
guys
Kyrie.
make
At
it
some
work.
point, it's got to go over to Kelra.
Yeah, eventually, but the strengths, man, and this is why the Eudora is so just a top
What kind of
priority
help
pick
is
right
that?
now. You're
I
seeing
don't
it in
promote
action in the
any
early
store.
game
I
to be able to
cannot
set
do
things up in
diamonds
this
and
manner,
thing,
and
okay?
also kind of supplement a jungler like the Hirara in the hands of Kyrie is something that you can make work so well from the early
Hello,
game all
Thunder.
the way to the late game.
What from?
And now this
Sorry?
turtle finally going to be
Hello,
started
Chi.
up here. It's been delayed pretty much out. They're going to go for another kill.
Ooh,
and
Eudora
Kashi once
taking
again
down
shredded
Fulvius.
through. A golden
GG.
hour is going to drop down. Now Kelra's a part of the
They are
fight. He wants to
melting
get the stacks
Fulvius
he's
like
looking for.
anything.
Doom's got to defensively Zaman force out.
Ooh,
There's
chip, chip, chip.
another
Good, good,
kill
good, good.
for Onyx. And they'll finally make their way for this turtle here. Shin's got no option but to back off. There is a push in the mid, though, at least for something for Entity 7.
How much damage did he actually get onto that mid-tier 1? No,
Nice.
just the plating. The plating is good enough. That's still a little bit of money. He's going to lose a decent
Kelra
amount
be
in his
good doing
own jungle as
traditional.
Kelra decides,
Yeah, what
you
do you
know
think
what?
about
I ain't
ongoing?
wasting no time
Okay, tell me
whatsoever.
one
Give me
thing.
gold on
How
that
is
top
that
side
even
before the
related to
shielding
what we're
times out.
streaming now?
You
have
it
to
right
know,
there,
I
Gideon.
cannot
That's
talk
just
about
how
certain
scary
things
that
at a
amount of
certain
damage
time.
can be. That
We are
the
also
flicker is
compelled,
burned out
right?
from Shin just because,
Understand us.
again,
It's
that
not like I don't
snapshot,
talk.
the
I talk
interaction with
about
the
a lot
stun
of
as they go
things.
into the jungle
This
again.
morning I did
He's
giveaway away than I was talking. Where were you?
On their own side as Kaoru will
Ooh.
pick up another stack. There's just so much CC to deal with, and nobody can really
Damn,
stop
look
T-Boy
at
from
the
what he's doing. He's able
Hirara.
to run through every single member of the side
You can
of
text
E7,
me after
and
the stream.
until we
I'm
see a
busy.
full
I have my own
commitment,
personal word,
there's
buddy.
just no point. And now they're losing mid
Once
tier
again,
1, which is
14
a
diamonds
pivotal
recharge. I
point
got
in the
Ranger
map.
free skin.
Golden
Yay!
out, dropped down, kinda lining up
Congratulations,
the
Fun
shots.
Gaming.
It is It's right lined up
Ooh,
for Shin
killing
out of the
spree,
lane.
man.
Daytona's welcome into the
They
dive.
are brutally
They light it
eating
up,
down
bro.
Team
Luffy's gone.
NTT,
But
man.
E7 looking to fight back down.
Rara
Running it for
damage is
Sands. He's gonna have
insane.
to
Yeah,
burn the
like
flicker. The re-engage comes through.
hey, not
Snapshots
the
are there.
damage, no,
Back
it's
with 1 HP. He'll get
damage
back to
of
base. Could've been
Ranger,
way worse
Ranger and
for
Eudora.
NTT7 there.
Way worse, for sure.
Quite good,
But
right?
Man, let's look at the goal difference here, because somehow Kelra has been more effective in
Sonic
these
win,
team
I'll
fights
sing for
in
you, pretty.
comparison to Dude, who's been struggling in, and because of that golden hour. Let's look at this replay
Guys,
one more time. Right?
our
Golden hour
Discord
catches
channel
off
is
2
close to
members. They
800
line up the shots
members. We need
perfectly.
like
But
7
by
or
the
8.
time
Do
Akashi
join in,
gets
okay?
into the middle
And
of
at
this
1K
fight,
we have a
they kinda don't have
giveaway.
enough damage, right? You can see that Doom,
Big shout out
unfortunately,
to
tries to get this kill onto
Lalrim
Keyboard, but they
Rentai
still have
for
plenty
his
of battle
gift.
spells. So the innate
My age is
impact that we
25.
see from Onyx is just too much to handle, and Doom ain't gonna waste a free Purify just to get out of a golden hour or walk around it.
Yeah, for E7, they want to go ahead and start letting, Doom scale up. This is what we see with Harith, right? Eventually, you're able to do a whole lot with that Zaman Force. They just really haven't been able to have that upper hand fight against, this lineup that Onyx has. A big component to that, again, the golden hour. I'm surprised, Marcel, we haven't seen him pop up as much, especially back, wild card, and then even in
मैं तो
MWI.
कैमरा
It's
इधर चली गई
he's
यार.
still
Just
so
like Kim.
useful
Kim used to
with
play
that
game.
golden hour alone.
Oh, wait a sec.
But even Chip can do something similar.
They must be live, guys. Go and watch them, okay?
Boy, this fight for this turtle, though. Let's see if anyone's actually able to secure
Thank
it.
you for loving
Bush
me.
will just now
You
pick up
love me as
staggers,
your
though.
sister,
I'm
right?
not sure if that's even going to get any value this time around, considering what's about to happen.
Nahar, watch. This is the first match. Onyx versus Team NTT.
They can't wait. Hold on.
Oh, they're just
Ooh,
going for
look at the
another
Granger
stack for
damage.
Kelra. Akashi could be next.
Kelra, guys.
Double
Kill.
now for this Granger for Kelra. Stacks on
I love
stacks,
how
so that's
he's
gonna be a
melting.
turret. And just another
Team
objective.
fight was awesome.
That's a huge
I know, right?
miscommunication for the side of Entity 7. Onyx now going to take full advantage of this. Is Kelra
I'm like,
now leading the charge
more than
by himself
Hirara,
with the
right?
rest of his
It's
team to say, you know what? We're gonna
Kelra
take
that is
everything. What are you
shining,
gonna do,
okay?
chase us?
Kelra
We'll
and
try,
Bharat,
but
to be
he's
honest.
not
But
gonna catch up
Bharat
to Keyboy
is
anytime
playing
soon.
not for the kills.
Yeah, you're not gonna catch
Defending,
Marcel like that,
pushing.
so-
Defending, pushing.
Yeah, I don't know. That was clearly a mistake, a misstep there for E7 to be on that side, lose their jungler, but the punishment also is just more turrets, more space.
Alright,
Even in that replay, it just happened so quickly.
But I would
And
appreciate
then
don't
collapsed
type
on.
these things
And
here,
if you
okay?
line yourselves up like this for E7, you're trying to keep things
You
from getting
can
too
just
worse.
leave me a
It's
message.
just-
I'll check later
Onyx does
if
such
it's
a great job of
Instagram.
giving those stacks over to Kelra too. They know that that's a big part of these team fights now. I mean, look at the health
But
bar.
madam.
They're just
Hello,
dropping
Hina.
it. They try to get to the
Everyone.
base. They try to get away, but Bagwin's down, and now Akashi gets blown up as well from the shots from Kelra.
He didn't want to use his flicker either. Again, I feel like E7, they understand that their battle spells are like so key to their composition, but at the same time, they're not using it to save themselves. Now we have a 13-3 lead, a 5.7k lead at 8 minutes into the game, which is not, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty
Thunder,
devastating.
only
On top of the
English,
fact that
buddy.
Kelra is almost max stacks at this stage of the game.
Let's go
on his
200
Sky
likes,
Piercer.
everyone. If Onyx
Keyboy
wins
and
this
Sans
match,
just doing an
we are
amazing
going
job
to
throughout
do
this game,
10
too. The
diamond
set
giveaway to
things
10
up.
lucky winners.
Look at the
Okay?
difference
You'll
here now
get
in the mid
15,
lane.
by the way.
You're
14
actually
or
able to get
15.
Ludwig, Keyboy, and Sans. Do they want to fight this? I know they got Kelra there, but still.
Look
You
at
don't wanna
Keyboy,
get
guys.
overzealous and get punished.
मुझे
here. You got
हिंदी
a
अच्छी तरह से
6,000 gold
समझ
lead if
आती
you're
है.
Onyx. You want to keep that together for this Lord here in about third.
Hello, Mandeep.
First items priority. I like how Lukby is like, no, I'm not going to think about sustain whatsoever. All I'm thinking about is maintaining my stacks, get me a Guardian helmet, and yeah, I'll make something happen.
I want
He
to
is
check
a thick boy
Marcel's
for a
build.
good reason, but also
I will
such a
check
huge
Marcel's
deterrent
build.
for E7. Like,
Yeah.
what are they going to do as soon as he starts charging up the
Flicker.
Daytona's welcome, right? On the opposite side, I do want
Yeah.
to see whether or not E7 specifically.
Kelra is the one
Bagwin, he
outshining
needs to get a
Keyboy here, I
backline
must say.
attack onto Kelra.
Yeah, I feel like
Team
he's been
NTT
trying,
is
you know,
keeping
like,
it
he's been
slow.
trying to find that positioning, but there just hasn't been that opening that they're looking for. And now at this point, it looks like E7 is just going to have to
Easy.
give this Lord over to Onyx,
But
let
hey,
them do their thing.
with
Takashi's
Chip,
gonna give the
the problem
information.
for Team
There's quite a few here. They're trying
Onyx
to push
is
up top
they
two,
can
but Lord
push.
already secured by Kyrie.
But Chip is
Bagwin
taken
gone.
down,
I mean,
Lord
this
taken
is
down.
just not where you want to be, and now Daytona's welcome to keep Akashi in
I will
place.
leave full
Line
takes,
it up
okay,
again
okay,
for
okay.
Kelra to get a double again. And E7, it's looking really dire here in game one.
I think this game is almost over. Onyx is in a point where their snowball is a little too big. And they're purposely delaying Hide on Bush. He will not be able to get with the rest of his team, and now his death timer is staggered.
Yep. Already base turret's going to be worked on. Doom trying to drop it
Yeah,
down
Chip
with
is
the
so
Zaman
annoying.
Force, but still just delaying possibly the inevitable here. Almost a 9,000 gold lead as Lord is going to approach this mid turret. The defense shield still going to pop, but the Lord is still up, and now the pressure's here. 15 still, 4 high on Bush to be up. They're going to drop it down, and once again, Lootby, Daytona's welcome. Throw him into the wall.
Game over.
Meanwhile, on the other side's working. Burns
Game over.
around Akashi. No chance. And now looking to take out Doom as well. He's trying to avoid the shots from Kelra, but he can't avoid
It's your boy. It's your boy.
Kelra goes down.
Double kill coming in for him. Nice.
Well. It's a different KK connection. It's a maniac for Kyrie. And that's all Onyx needed in this game.
That's very good.
12 minutes. They'll cap out
nice.
game 1 against Entity 7.
Ah, the people. GG. Good match. Good match. Oh, Savage. Nice. Ending the game with a Savage. Nice. GG. Good match. Good match.
But it doesn't matter how
GG, easy match.
There are certain
That was so easy.
that need to be understood. That real world manipulation was not going to find much value until
First match they won, guys.
The shortcut, same problem.
I have seen Kelra's reel, right? It's so funny. Very funny this time.
Like
match number 2 will begin soon, okay? Don't go anywhere, okay?
Sometimes it
My
was
God, so much internal issues today in YouTube. Yeah, not issue na.
The way that they move
Who are
around
they
the map,
so bad
I think
in
that was one of the
today?
biggest things.
Hey, they might be new. Don't say that.
You end up delaying yourselves that
Team
chance
Entity
to
looks
get
quite
back
new
into the
to
game or
me.
get
I
a
feel
game
like
started on your favor, because even
they
looking
look
at the highlights
quite
here
new,
from
right?
SCC, this is the main thing. You're playing against a golden hour, which really set things up for a Granger. You know, all you have to do is line up those Rhapsody shots, and even, you know, that'll get you the stacks you need, but then you don't have control of your own jungle, and the snowball just started so quickly here for not just Kelra, but the rest of Onyx here.
Yeah, just everybody on the side of Onyx was really in tune with each other this time around. But I have to say, Entity 7, they can't go for compositions like this, especially knowing that you're playing into the Marcel. It's tough. It really is tough. And considering that the snowball always starts with Kyrie and Sans, they might want to start attacking the mid trio for the upcoming game as a form of adaptation. Because the laning phase, even for Akashi and Zalupti, basically nothing happened. Doom didn't find much of an advantage despite Kelra losing his flicker early on.
Thunder only
English. So perfectly, right? Hey,
Ranger.
Go for the recall, and now Doom has nothing to pounce on once I get back into lane.
Yeah, even this, you know, I mean, they gave Kyrie, you can see a smile on his face when they lined it up.
That Savage made him so happy.
I'm so surprised. We're gonna start seeing if teams over the course of MSC, you know, they decide to just ban out the Hirara, man. I don't know. Maybe that's one of the.
It's like they came, they said they win.
Whoever ends up getting it.
Here's the thing. When we start thinking about the assassins, you
start thinking about
the
color matches too, Kiboy, yeah?
What about the others? We have yet to see a Lancelot. Obviously, we still have
Gideon and Nison.
Hayabusa? Nobody even thought about that as well?
I know.
Warcry assassins are very, very unique in this current meta. It's one of the few assassins that can actually, you know, hey, we can fight a little bit early on, but we gotta play the mid games nice and slow. But when we get that snowball,
this with the emergency,
that overwhelming force. Walk into your jungle, pick whatever you want, slap them up a little bit, leave a receipt, and walk away.
You can walk away. I mean, Entity 7, you got to give up to them. They tried to like go into the jungle of Onyx here, and they tried to put some pressure on Kyrie. They tried to, you know, make something happen with the chip. That's what we expected too, but it kind of backfired on them. It's almost in that case where if you're going to bring out the chip or bring out something else that can put pressure on the opposing jungle, you have to be willing to take that risk. And in this case, it ended up snowballing into an 11-23 defeat for
Kyrie.
you know, that's not where you want to be.
Exactly, right? I mean, we don't even need to look at the numbers to know that this was an overwhelming victory. So a lot of it just really comes down to, like, how does this composition work together at the different stages of the game? And I think, unfortunately for Hainan Bush, just unfamiliar with this particular matchup against Hirara, because as soon as you use that stun to initiate, you're not going to escape. Hirara is great at chasing targets, no matter how far you are. She'll catch up pretty fast.
And this is crazy too. You know, the cooldown that you have with that build there that Kyrie went with, and of course he's got the Queen's Wings
Pokemon
too. So, I mean, Harara's already hard enough to kill, man. You know, you build it that way like Kyrie, and you put it in the hands of a jungler like Kyrie. You know, it's gonna be even worse for you. So I'd love to see it. You know, moving on. If
the third game, the second game is going to be easy.
Onyx and not let them get that, and maybe we get to see Hanan Bush go ahead and do his thing, but. you know, it's much more than that. One thing we have learned over these weeks, Gideon, is that Hirara, to be able to be successful like we saw this, you need that team support.
Yes.
You need everyone to be able to help that Hirara get to that point.
Absolutely.
And this is, I think Onyx just really showcased that perfectly here in Game 1.
It's so very good that they, again, it's about the micro mechanics on top of just like seeing the bigger picture to everything that's happening here. That's why I was thinking whether or not they were going to get access to some of the favorites for either one of these sides, for either Lupti or even Akash to get. I was thinking Esme, but yeah, first ban. I was like, all right, whatever. Maybe
don't bite my way.
Okay, we're not going to get Makito either, so maybe they might shift into a more damage-oriented style for the side of
I don't know what meta is it, guys. This Voila?
Scrap that. Let's get really, really messy here. Let's go for the scramble.
Yeah, I think the scramble is... We've seen different strategies now from multiple teams. I mean, hell, one of them, obviously Aurora Gaming from the last series, where it was just a very different concept of play style, you know, more that sustainability, kind of dragging things out. But this is one of the big things here that the meta is shaping to be.
Well, speaking of meta, we've got a little special somebody up on that stage. Let's throw it over to see who it is.
Who it is? Special someone. Is it me? It might be me. You'll find out after the break. You know a big meta.
We were there. For every click, every clutch, every respawn.
It is special guest appearance. Of course.
And we're here.
Why not?
Now. The proud founding partner of EWC. Powering the biggest
Ritesh not watching real and sending, not watching my stream and sending me real illegal shit.
Greatness deserves a stage.
Okay, why weren't you streaming before? I did though. I stream at 11. Every day I'll do like that. I'll stream during the day and nighttime we will do the night stream. Okay, Zen. Fine. I will do it.
Eterna here, and now we are with Hide
He
on
really
Bush
wants the
from
Pikachu soft
N57.
toy. I'll bring it, I think.
Bienvenido.
Let me make someone at least happy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, this is really interesting because finally we get to meet you in person, and it's amazing to finally see a representation from South Amer. So a LATAM representation. What does this mean to you coming into MSC?
Happy.
Es muy interesante por fin poder
Happy.
conocerte y verte en persona. Es la primera vez que
Onyx,
tenemos
for
un
Onyx,
representante
okay.
de Latinoamérica y Sudamérica.
Okay, after
¿Qué
that.
representa esto para ti?
I bought it for you, okay? Since you really wanted me to bring this for Onyx.
Lo que he hecho en general de ser coach, jugador,
This is
analista,
Onyx. This is Team Entity.
muy bueno para mí llegar a este
Let's
punto.
go,
y, nada, me siento muy
Onyx.
feliz.
It is
What happy?
really
No happy.
big
Why?
for me because I've been a coach, a player, and an analyst. So
Iwala
everything
he,
I've been
Onyx.
doing
When
throughout
I
my
first got
career,
my
this is a
plushies,
really
right?
big thing for me, and I'm extremely happy.
If you go and scroll my
So
stream
you've
like
done almost
last
every
year
single
around
role. So what made you come back as a player?
Bueno, parece que has hecho básicamente
before
todo
me,
lo que se puede hacer.
I used to
¿Y qué
keep
hizo
them
que
like this,
regresaras como
okay?
jugador?
I did not have a gaming
no, de
chair.
hecho,
It was
estoy
a
cumpliendo varios
sofa,
roles ahora.
like
Estoy
sofa chair,
cumpliendo de
okay?
coach, analista, y bueno,
I used to
sigo
keep
siendo
one
jugador,
here.
a pesar de todo.
And the other one used
I'm
to be
actually doing
here.
everything right
They
now.
used
I'm
to
the
sit
coach,
with
I'm
me
the
like
analyst,
this, side
and
by side.
I came back as a player.
I still remember
okay.
like, and
so
then
he's doing everything right now. So
I
with that
started
kind
getting
of
more,
knowledge,
and then I
how
started
does he see the
aligning
matchup
them
against
there.
Onyx? Because considering Onyx are one
Hello,
of the favorites here
Tenta.
coming into MSC.
Y con todo este
You weren't
conocimiento,
streaming around
¿cómo ves tu
2:30 if it's
enfrentamiento en contra de
Oh,
Onyx, que Onyx son
muy
uno de los favoritos del
11 de
torneo?
guro, inarati
La
de
verdad no
guro.
estaría tan
I
seguro
even have
porque
cinnamon
es una
roll.
experiencia nueva para mí
Yeah.
internacionalmente, es la primera
I
vez
bought cinnamon
que
roll
puedo
only for
enfrentarme a
Florin.
equipos
Otherwise, I don't like
internacionales
Kuromi
y,
and all that.
bueno, todo dependerá de
He
cómo
was
nos
among one of
desempeñemos,
my
cómo estemos trabajando como equipo,
new
pero
plushies, you know,
por lo
like
general yo nos veo bien personalmente
that.
contra Onyx.
I can really be certain because this is first for me. It's the first experience that we get a chance
Don't worry,
to
PT is
go
always the
against
same. I never
international
change.
level teams.
If you
So
notice change, you'll tell me.
personally
But
think that we
none
are
of you notice the
really good
change
right
because
now
I've
as
always
in
been the
terms
same.
as a team,
My
but I
style,
couldn't be
my
sure.
streaming
Okay.
ways,
Any
everything
nerves
is
though?
same.
Is there nerves?
I'll never
¿Y
Up
change.
against Onyx?
¿Cómo van los nervios? ¿Te sientes un poco nervioso?
Balna PT, hoy, Balase, how are you?
No, not at all.
That didn't need translation.
If
I
tomorrow
felt
never
that confidence
comes.
coming through. But of course, you're going head to head later on with Kyrie. Is there
Okay.
anything maybe you want to
Hello,
say to
Zara.
Kyrie come this next matchup?
Is
¿Te vas
the
a
Pika
enfrentar
fit
uno
for
a uno
tomorrow?
contra Kyrie?
No,
¿Eso es lo que
no,
quisieras
no.
decir a Kyrie en este enfrentamiento?
Nada, que sea un
Oh,
buen
it's
juego y que, bueno,
I got hurt.
que gane
That's why it's
mejor.
hurting.
I wish for a good game and may the best one win.
Oh, nice. Cold, calm, collected. I like that.
Hello, Mia Maru. Hi, everyone. So double tap to like the stream, everybody.
A lot of people are haunted by their past.
3 more for 30 likes.
They're not just playing for themselves, they're really playing for their entire family.
After this, we will do 10 diamonds giveaway because I know Onyx is winning. I know Onyx is winning. I watch your streams when I send you reels, huh?
Tyler, why?
Liar, you're Ritesh. You're Pritesh. I thought you Pritesh is in. I said to Pritesh, not to you. And then go and check out my reel on Instagram. This one is the one I uploaded yesterday. That's right, that's me right there on the screen. Click on it and watch me. You guys are so nice. Thank you for being nice to me.
Back on the studio and here on the stage for a draft. Game number 2 between Onyx and Entity 7. It was tough for Entity 7 to say the least, as Onyx stomped right through them.
Yes, one diamond giveaway. Yes,
course,
I will do after this game, okay? Please don't spam diamond. Okay? Otherwise, I will cancel your name.
I think we can go back to maybe the first set of bans here for E7. I feel like that Cloud ban was way too much.
I feel like everything was a bit too
Cloud
much
ban was
right?
good.
Because we have to take into account
I like their coach. Their coach is like a friend and brother to them.
Number 1, not trying to win,
Very
but trying
natural.
not to lose, right? Because usually you would ban the Fanny and Ling,
Onyx
and you would
Indonesia
pick
is
up a
monster.
jungler in the first phase,
Monster.
knowing, okay, they
Didn't know
went
about
up
Monster, yeah?
on the Hirara. It's going to be closed out later on in the second phase for sure. But they didn't put enough respect onto the Hirara. They didn't even put any respect into the jungle.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, they even let go of
Double
the
tap to like
Eudora,
the stream,
which is
everybody.
crazy, right? Like, it's almost like a guarantee, especially
1 hour,
against
no?
a team like Onyx, that they want to go on Assassin. So you need to try to take that very good combo with an Assassin, aka also a counter to the Assassin in the Eudora.
Yeah, but that's why looking at the draft for Entity 7 earlier, it felt reactive in the sense that realizing their first 3 picks felt like some of Onyx's greatest hits. They took away the Harith, they took away the Phobias, they took away the Eve, all of that are just screaming Onyx's greatest hits. It felt like the most proactive pick that they went for was actually the last pick, Chip. Though in the big picture, it did end up having difficulty with the team fighting being kind of awkward
When
around
will I get to replace my chair, guys?
It just didn't work out for them. So now at least they switch up the sides and they banned out the Fanny, they banned out the Valentina. I think, with Onyx banning out the Atlas, you don't have the Atlas access anymore. Phovis is still open, Freya might not be the best pick. Would it be too much if they just rush with the Hirara right now?
I think it's a bit too much again because, there you go.
That's better.
I really like the Eudora, right? If you want to go up against Assassins, if you want to pick up an Assassin as well, the Eudora should be it. And now we're seeing it, kind of escalate in Rio. Love it. But now for Onyx, I don't think they need to pick up an Assassin
How is the
right
network?
Now.
All good. Ed, all good. Manas?
Other picks. The Belric's gone, Atlas is gone, Marcel's also gone. They go for the Cho, all right. Straight up for Rome, a comfort for Keyboy.
Yeah. And honestly, looking at the other picks from today, I felt like the Cho might be something teams might want to revisit as a priority, considering that there was one draft earlier in TL versus Aurora where the Cho would have looked perfect, but then it got banned away. So Onyx now, they're being proactive.
Which one you like in Onyx?
I don't like. End up with a Hirara for Kyrie, and now why not go ahead put up a Ling because there's a risk it might get kicked away. But I feel like you have to take that risk. Consider the Ling, so at least you get the Assassin versus Assassin, and if you cannot play in the objective
I like how they use the whole time,
This is why, for me, I think it would have been better for Entity 7 to stay on red side. It's okay being the team to respond over with the picks. It's just you need to take these prio picks away, right?
The 5K, no? The 5K is of
Team number 1. That should have been the Eudora Hirara instantly for Entity 7. Now, there's so many picks up for grabs. Even if they get another, let's say they go for a gold lane, even an XP lane and a Paquito, then Esmeralda just shows up for Onyx. There's so many ways to respond it over, and they pick the Harley into a Cho. Onyx, again, they know that this
27 minutes. Assignment on priority.
The Harley, and now it's the Harley Gabakacha. I honestly feel like the Esmeralda
Happy
or the
7
Uranus
p.m.
will
Pretty
show up.
party.
There you go. Those
Hi.
tanky, sustainable XP lanes.
Yeah.
Great for Lutfi.
Yeah, and
Why do
now
people pick Cho so
Entity
much,
7 need to
man?
watch out, just constant invades, and even if it's not invades, just vision
Theodora
provided by
and
Uranus,
Harley
leaving
for
the
what?
EXP
Okay.
lane, showing up, messing
Harley
you up,
for what?
and just feeding all the
Uranus,
information
Cho?
that Onyx needs. I feel like this Harley, at the end of the day, was just like,
It's the
Coach,
restaurant.
what?
They
I'm
make
feeling
it
more
fresh.
Harley this time around. Maybe not the Ling. We saw Hide on Bush
Do
use it
full
a lot during their
streaming
last
for more
Amber
viewers. No,
season
it's
anyway,
okay. But
so that is
next
screaming
time when
comfort.
I do
But
watch party,
Roman
I will do
Trio,
full screen.
all
Okay?
magic. They need
Because
some
I was
physical
lazy.
damage
I
in here
didn't
through
want
the
to
EXP
touch
and the gold
anything.
lanes.
I came. I sit. I
And
did.
that's where it'll get very difficult,
Turn
right?
down for what?
I feel like for
Turn
Onyx right
down
now,
for
they
what?
should be comfortable playing one of those unorthodox
Jumong.
gold laners, something with strong
What is
side here.
Jumong?
They ban out the Dairoth, so...
So those of
interesting. I
you
guess
who
I think
didn't win
NT7,
diamond this
because they might
morning,
not be able to get a gold
you
lane
might
with
win
physical
today,
damage,
okay?
that
I
they'll
mean
look
now,
to try to
okay?
put the
After this
physical
game.
damage into XP. That's why they go for the Dairoth ban, but there you go. The Eve gets taken out as well. Not too big of a fan of that, honestly.
Yeah,
Probably
I
like-
think that's because they're considering setting up for a carry pick.
Chobi like.
That's the only reason why they'd want to ban
Not
out
too
the
big
Eve
of a
right
fan
now.
of that either, right? Because the
Yeah.
Brody is what I'm thinking about for Onyx.
I think I'll lean my
Yeah,
foot.
because I think they are trying to
Team
get...
Onyx
I mean, I
looks
think
so
they're reading
chilled out,
into
no?
The carry pick
They
for
look like
NTT7,
they have no
with
stress
the
of
Eve ban
anything.
as well, so I think they might just be going for Brody.
Alright, let's see if Entity 7 reads it.
Sora ban as well.
Ban out the Keller hero now. Ban out that Brody might be the best call for Entity 7. And if it's not the Brody, at this point, it's a plug and play. Honestly, I think we've said that a lot for Onyx, especially in MPLID. A lot of times, a lot of picks, you could just plug and play anything, and they'll find a way to make it work.
With the Cho and the Hirara, with the Uranus as well, all of them can chase the Harley. I don't really even think that the Harley can make it to the backline of Onyx, so I wouldn't even be too surprised if Onyx go for even like something as crazy as a Farsa even up against these assassins.
Here. I
Because
did
again,
ping,
Juicin ban, Yi ban, they've taken away
everything.
a lot of the
Hello,
safer
Alipe.
choices
We're
in
watching
here.
the
The next
EWC
best thing would
matches.
probably be a Lilia if you're thinking safety.
Yeah.
I think Onyx aren't thinking about safe. I think they're thinking about dominating.
Yeah, if you want domination, of course, you still have the option of Sans to
That's
suddenly
okay,
show
huh?
up with the Kadita.
Hey boy, what you gonna pick?
Hardcore
What you gonna pick? What you gonna pick? Marcel is banned.
Delete Lidori, delete someone. But they don't want to...
Kimon, I choose you.
It's fine.
Safe.
Lilia! I love Lilia, by the way.
And as expected,
Lilia
the
was
Brody
very good pick
smells
in
really good right now.
MLM
It's
also.
looking really good. If NTD7 pick up a Claude, Moscow for carry, I think it's an insta Brody.
Double tap on the
right?
screen. Let's go
XP. They
200
need
likes,
something. They
everybody.
need something to deal with
Thank
this.
you
Now,
for
what is it?
supporting.
Paquito against the Uranus.
Tomorrow morning, join me at 11 a.m., okay?
unless this is
I
gold,
stream every
and
day
then
at
you,
11,
pick
and
another-
at night I will do
So
from
where's the
7.
EXP? Yeah.
I mean 6.
I mean, after all of this, the Esmeralda's still open.
From next week.
And it's really just the Uranus. You dead lane that.
Their coach is so chilled out, no? Their
Akashi
coach.
is feeling something else. I mean, I wouldn't even
Hello,
want to
Sheila.
consider... maybe if you really want to reach the Brody, you go crazy with it. You put the Paquito in gold and you pick up something like a Bene. At least you have some form of dive.
I want to cheer. I want to cheer that goes back and comes back.
Brody.
I don't have to keep on
not
touching.
Brody.
Yeah.
If it's not
Lilia
Brody,
is so
safe choice would
irritating.
be
Yeah.
Moscow, but after seeing the
So
Granger,
cute.
Kelra ain't about that safe
So
game,
cute,
bro.
this girl.
Yeah, we thought Granger has pretty much just bowed
There's
out of the
dimple
meta.
and
He
everything.
he
So
pops
cute.
up here and there. Not
Boys
always
will
the
fall
best
for
results,
this
but he
kind
made it
of
work
girl.
last time. Pretty sure Brody,
Very
he'll be able to make it work as well. But Entity 7, they said they wanted to be aggressive, you know.
Thank
aggro
you
looks
for
good them. They
200.
have a lot of
Let's go
dive.
300.
That's true. Now, hear me out.
Light Tune
Beatrix
is
with
so
a troll?
happy.
Yes.
Pull up that skin, Kelra. We know it's in you, bro.
Yeah.
And
I love that
speaking
skin.
of, Naisu did bring up, it's the KK combo just a bit different. I feel like in the drafts as well, it's very much like that M6 Onyx Philippines composition.
yeah.
The Brody gets locked
This looks
in.
one-sided
We read that
also.
out
Me
quite
too, I'm
early.
thinking that.
And this was actually a pick that got them one of their only games. Their only game actually in the grand
Boy,
finals
one
against
trick
Vitality.
Keldra,
Oh,
Brody.
yeah, they picked that up quite early on in the series.
Kiboy and
now
Kelra
here it
is
shows
like
up in MSC.
it's like our
There is
home.
precedence for it. Super Marco and Team
Did you
Falcons.
live from ML?
PH
Yes.
picked it up. Entity 7 seems like they
Not
weren't ready for the
in-game,
Brody
okay?
pick. Or were they? Maybe this very high aggro, high damage, all dive.
To be honest,
potentially
Kiboy, the
fast-tempo
color
lineup
matches him
that
though.
the South Americans, the players from Latin America are known for, will be able to force a game 3
Ready for battle?
this series. We're gonna bow out for now as we head into game number 2, tossing it back on over to
Today there are more
Guy
people
God
now in
Bush.
this
Sorry,
stage.
that's Gideon and Naisu.
Thanks,
Reptar. It's a great day to be here for Series 3, but also this for Onyx. They're looking for the opportunities, but it's about that snowball. They have to play through strong side, which they start at level 1.
Right now.
Kyrie was.
Okay. Revitalize is burnt.
Let's see if they will get the first blood
happy
again.
with that, but that's going to be tough for E7 because this is always what we see. Early game pressure in the mid lane, trading out some battle spells. And so you don't have that revitalize. It's nothing too crazy, but obviously it's going to kind of change your game plan here. Let's take a quick look at the emblems for now.
So far the emblem's going to be Master Assassin. No exit.
Oh,
no shit.
Trouble. You don't get a chance.
First blood. Onyx.
It's one of those moments where it's just like, yeah, you
boy got the first blood.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you probably shouldn't be the one opening up the bush as well, or maybe using the Fort Lightning as a means to open. But the same can be said about Agwin, right? You just gonna have to just open up the map somehow. And look at the control, the tempo already. Oh, the sidestep from T-Boy.
Oh, look at the pressure actually. Hide on bush. Again, nowhere to go. Double for Keyboy 3-0 on this Cho. That's a roam Cho, by the way.
By the way, Kyrie is already level 4, like nearly before the minute even started. Like this is
a
ridiculous start for Onyx.
It's gonna be an easy win for them.
1.6k lead.
See what happened to Pikachu? I wish I could be a Pikachu like that. I kept this Pikachu because my viewer then told me to keep this in the name of Onyx. Otherwise, I'm wearing pink.
What it feels like is a Harley with no magic right now, man. Like he's starved out. You see the Keyboy. Okay, at least there's a caveat there.
As long as you're not spamming and stuff, you know?
Shin. So a little bit of an overstep probably from Sans there. He did burn his flicker in that, but still, man, this is one of those cases where
a very funny reel is coming. EWC has edited a very funny reel. Stay tuned.
That Hide on Bush has already been delayed enough.
Daily bar evening pro streaming.
Then we've seen
I will always inform you. If you're active during my day stream, you will know.
Especially since Keyboy wants to maintain that passive from his roaming boots. In the meantime, though, I'm looking down on bot side, and Doom is also having a pretty tough time.
Next week, I will stream at 6.
Freeze by his tower.
Not 6:30, sorry, 6:30.
As we expected, Turtle.
11 a.m. and 6:30.
Of Onyx. Meanwhile, over on the other side of the map, a little bit of trading going on there. Keyboy will be able to go ahead and take it. He's almost got the flicker available, and now that he's got the kick, he's got that Way of the Dragon. He's going to continue to be a nuisance there in the jungle. Over on this top side where Kyrie is, though, keeping tabs on him. Good protection, though, coming out from E7. They need to do this. They need to get these guys out of their side of the jungle.
Another side, no idea.
Again, Kyrie, level 7 goes through. Good thing. Hide on Bush able to
next
get
week
his
means from Monday. Yeah, most likely from Monday.
Here coming in from Kyrie as well. He's not going back up towards that top side. He just completely decided, you know what? We're going to cut through that mid lane. We're expecting Akashi to actually start participating in these fights. And now they're back on the invade.
If Onyx wins, we are going to do 10 diamonds giveaway to 10 people.
Shin going down here. The fight for the
They are over underestimating Hirara. They did not even ban.
Someone's got to help
Confidence Team Entity.
I just realized, yeah, he's only this level 3 at this point, and Kyrie level 8, man.
This is ridiculous. Like, Kelra has got a permanent freeze here. What is he supposed to do? Like,
exactly.
They need Vagwin to actually come down and break this freeze, or literally anybody to break this freeze. Oh no, he's dead.
He's very nice.
No, Doom. Okay, BMI, but torn apart memory. Okay.
Oh, okay.
They got the first blood last time in 5 seconds. Yeah, and this time more than 5 seconds.
Keyboy's here. Rest of the team too. They know this. He's gonna go ahead and get some regen on, but pop the blades.
Ang ganda. Side ko tayo. Sabi kilip, X-side bo, dominate, karay. One side is dominating. They are not even banning, you know that?
Against the
Thank you for the star.
Will continue to
Kongjin, shout out to you for your gift.
This kind of a lead at the 4-minute mark.
Let's go 300 likes, everybody.
Now, the game is up to Onyx. Like, if Onyx whiff anything, if they give a shutdown over to E7, maybe there's an opportunity.
I got food. What do you mean
the
Big Boss
standard game with constant invades and just using their capital lead that they have, their economic lead, there's just nothing they can do. I mean, I'm looking at this replay and it's just like, what's the point, right? The dive wasn't the cleanest dive, yet it doesn't matter when your base stats are just way higher than your opponents.
Yeah.
Hello, official.
The reaction there from Keyboy, obviously. In that too, he picked up the Radiant Armor, so
He's
now
so
he can
confident.
be
Say Radiant,
more
forget
durable against these magic damage dealers that NV7 has. And
Hello,
that's
Imagine.
all part of the plan
My
of
heart
not
is
letting
melting.
that lead
Thank
that they
you.
built
It's
up already
just
so
an outfit, trust me. The
slip
same
out.
here, the same
And
girl.
this is the thing.
This
Another
outfit.
Turtle's just going to go over to Onyx. There's no contest here. So when it's this case, when we have to think of
easy
Entity7's chances of turning a game
They are
over on this
making
head,
use of
you know,
Hirara
with
so
this
nicely.
kind of landslide right now for Onyx, Where is that going to be? Who is going to be that person?
This fence is very
you
warm.
would think it'd be the Klon, but my goodness, he was delayed so much, frozen out of his lane.
Yeah, it's a... Honestly, I think this is a prisoner's dilemma already. It's like asking a mother who's their favorite child.
17 minutes.
You gotta pick one, unfortunately, and right now it's not Doom.
What
That's
are you eating? Nothing, what?
Oh, Kashi.
It
T-Boy under the turret. There's the kick right in between both. They don't care.
Kasi you wanna do hero cosplay Monday. Send me the money, I'll buy the clothes. It's very expensive. What? You think it's like, I will say yes and I can do? No. You have to super chat. You have to help me get the outfit.
Tier 2, Doom. Nowhere to go. Popping the Purify.
Kyrie tried.
Kyrie tried. Alive at all costs, but Kyrie's here. All the iframes to work with, and a torn apart memory from
I'm not kidding, Mandeep. I can do any cosplay you guys tell me, but you have to send me the outfit, the amount for the outfit. It's too expensive.
Play anything less than perfect.
You're a girl. Hello, IKB.
Flicker burn, at least for Sans. But still, so much work for Entity 7 to deal with that they just have to watch the tier 2
That is me. If my moderators have my DP.
Nearly here in that bottom
Bro,
lane.
NTT are getting bullied. I know, right?
Anything else to take, so they'll just keep pressing on these
Bro,
turrets.
at least they managed to get a kill.
But never one where I've been so confident that this game is kind of over already.
Yeah.
It's an 8.4k lead 6 minutes into the game, and these positions are literally impossible to get out of unless Onyx all decide to like run at Fountain or something like that. But
it looks like one of the island
once
guys
you're
again.
at a stage where you're already an item and in a component ahead of your opponent, it becomes very difficult to actually claw your way back out of this, especially since a lot of the
they are pretending as if like they didn't see the camera.
And that's the big difference between E7
Some of them
and Team
pretend
Liquid's
like they didn't
composition.
see
Even
the
though Team Liquid
camera,
was losing
man.
massively at that point in time, the comeback with ability comes down to the
Probably
5
like
wombo
you,
combo, which they don't have.
Yeah, and what you're seeing here too, you know, there's a phrase over in the Philippines that's used quite a bit. It's called
Only Udara can counter Hirara here, and they pick right, but still they are not able to do shit. That's the most funniest
They're going to be looking
shit.
for Doom next. Doom will be able to get away with the BMI, but now Vagwin trying to run himself away, but it's just way too much. As another goes down for E7, and Onyx will shortly be knocking on these holy defense shields already this early on.
Yeah, look, they just sit in base. Yep, he's already holding on to 2 waves. What
What
are they gonna do?
No
DHS, all right, that's fine. Max stacks on Uranus. He's gonna regenerate harder than everybody put together.
Yeah, this is just
14 minutes.
At that point, Lutby just pressing on the wounds for this one.
He's gonna walk into target.
PLPH lost, guys. Don't be disheartened, they lost.
Another wave coming through mid.
Against Aurora.
Tier 1 gone. Tier 2
I am
next.
25 years old.
They still hold on to the shields. But Entity 7. Again, look at this. The glooms.
Bro, they did not even Entity did not even push one man.
Dude, Lutby, I hate, especially when you're playing Uranus at a high level.
Just look at him.
And you have such a lead, he just becomes like the solar system's behind here. Just a dirty little man. Look at him. What are you gonna do? Huh? He still has his ult. And then he punts on up and he does nothing. He's just
Hirara is in right hand. Yeah.
This is only possible.
This is very nice utilization of Hirara. First time in this tournament I'm seeing Hirara.
But he's just going to go to his death. Loopy still in the base. He hasn't moved at all. A flicker forward from Sans. Trying to get the kill.
Entity, that's a huge gap.
Still not moving from this. He's his own just bulwark for this team. He does burn the flicker. There you go. Finally, Entity 7. They're done with the disrespect.
I'm sure hoping that Onyx isn't trying to farm the numbers here because it's looking very, very good so far. Oh, Calamity Reaper going on right on Bush. Kind of interesting what he's going for here. Wants to make sure that he has a little bit of true damage on top of everything else, but I think right now he kind of needs some sustain. Not to mention that Kelra has been playing literally pixel perfect
exactly.
Well,
I think it'll be
sure that he isn't missing
3:18 or 20.
Cleaning out the majority of these kills, but now that we're coming into the 9th minute of the game, Onyx, this is it, right? No holy shielding on every single side of Entity 7's base. They're going to be able to get this. Zipper, could you put pull up the items just in case? I don't want to be wrong about this, but I think that Doom should be like an item and a half. Yeah.
They're always happy. Hello, Shabin.
It's going to hurt more here. Sans does take some damage. He's got the black shoes. He's going to be fine. A little jump there on the defense.
Ultimate to escape.
They're going to get run down in their jungle, so ignore the Lord for now. They'll just take a buff, make their way back to it. But what do they get out of that? Again, Some of these ultimates
Well, I
used
thought the
up,
Pikachu.
battle
No, it's
spells.
my
E7
plushie. It
still
used to
wants
be
to
there.
show
I'm gonna keep it
up
there
for this.
after the
Potentially,
game.
They might just get punished here, though, if they do.
Everything that could have gone wrong in the early game has gone wrong for Entity 7, and I think that as much as
Hello,
it feels
Rinbin.
soul-crushing for Haidon Bush, it's one of those games that you wish, like, all right, it's a
Machine
GG go
Paranam,
next. I understand that
Bikari.
we're going to have to play through the lower side, but this is really, really rough. And I think the only few mistakes that Onyx can make, it's difficult for Kyrie because at this stage, he's got enough cooldowns to get his
Unless
iframes
it's
back
tomorrow.
up before the killing blow actually comes through. I think it's got to be down to like just Sans and Kelra who need to give away these kills, particularly Kelra.
And
I think this will be the end. I feel like this will be the end.
It's usually not the case, but even if it was the case, Entity 7 just doesn't have the firepower.
I feel like this will be
they
the
almost
end.
have to expend too much for them to cap out a kill on an overstep that most likely won't happen from
11
Kelra. Now
minutes
for
plus,
Onyx,
it'll be
with this
more,
Lord
guys.
marching towards the base, the
Don't you watch
14,000 gold
YouTubers
too.
live? I watch
is even
I
bigger
watch
than
and
the
I
Lord
came
right now.
Abinash.
Ludwig up again, leading the charge. There you go
Yeah,
again.
versus
Just
Gong
shit
Jubi
deleted
Hoga.
off
Kalhe.
the map here. 2 base turrets down. Onyx looking to cap it out here.
Oh,
under the 12-minute
nice.
mark once again. One more desperate
At least they're
attempt
trying,
here
though.
from E7, but they'll just lock it down and
locked in, double kill, triple.
comes in to clean up the series in a sweep against
Go
Entity 7.
Onyx! Easy win, guys. That was an easy win for Team Onyx, guys.
Holding back their punches anymore.
GG.
They've taken advantage of every little thing in this game, and those who gave away those kills were purely for donation purposes. Holy cow. This is going to be an exciting MSC. You know, we've seen many upsets. We've seen those who are looking for former glory. They don't want to make the same mistakes past 2-3 years ago, even if we dig far enough.
You can't
All
come
of
here.
these players,
You will
they're
become
looking for
gamer? No,
revenge.
no,
They're
no.
looking for the top spot.
This was, again, interesting to go through the way that it did through the drafts, for the picks.
That was good.
But
GG.
this is also the Onyx that I
Alright,
feel
let's
like a lot of
do
people have
10
seen
diamonds
shades of
giveaway
throughout the
for
course
10
of
lucky
their
people.
journey up
Okay,
here to
the
MSC
rules are
in
simple. I'll
2026
tell you
for
what to
EWC,
type,
but
and if you are
again, it's a
selected,
refined version of
drop
it.
in
You
your
know, I think a
ID,
big part of
server
it is
ID, and
they're playing
IGN.
into Where the meta is currently, they're
It's these
really
days.
honing in on
I can
that,
tell
but
some of them
even
are
the
younger
way
than
they
me.
move
What?
around the map, Gideon, it just looks like they're cleaner than what we've seen
Thank you for the
Yeah, no, they
samosa,
had tempo at
Abeto.
every single moment in
Kamsahamnida.
this game. They made sure
Kamsahamnida.
that they checked the foundational bookmarks, and most importantly, they went above and beyond and reached further, right? Keyboy was allowed to do Keyboy things, which he hasn't been able to do as often in the recent years, but now it feels like he's back to his normal self. Yes, I will disrespect you, I will get everything out of you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, him and Loopy both, man, just having the time of their lives there. Again, think about that, how good of a start that is. A 3-0 start for Keyboy on the Cho. Just dominant, you know, able to go ahead and just do whatever he wants basically in the opposing jungle of E7 here. And that also just, again, when we talked about the discussion about the Hirara and how you have the most success with that hero, your team has to support that to happen, and they did it from the start.
Yep. And from the start to the end, we're going to
Do you need a bigger Pikachu? No, what? I'm looking for this.
Thank you very much, guys. And oh my. Onyx with such a dominant sweep up against Entity 7.
Hello, Sama.
A 2-0 game. And of course, we are
Yeah,
on
right.
stage with someone who I last saw last year under the banner of
I have
Onyx
limited
Philippines.
collection of
But this
PT's
time, he returns
pictures.
to the
I have
MSC
limited
stage
collection.
as
What do you
Onyx.
mean?
How are you,
Kolonika Gunda.
I'm okay.
I'm looking for that. Kinjana.
Did you miss playing in MSC?
Yes, very, very much. I miss to play to MSC.
I have to ask you.
He's so
what's
hyped,
the
no?
difference with playing with Onyx
Happy
Philippines
boy.
last year and playing with Onyx this year?
What happened to you? Like, I got hurt.
Okay, go!
Ang pinagkaiba nila, naglalaro akong kampi kay mga Indonesia ngayon.
I
Tsaka
don't
yung
know.
comps namin, iba.
He said
That's the
playing with
biggest upset I
Indonesians, they
got.
have different comms compared to, I'm pretty sure, Onyx PH last year, where they would primarily
will this match?
communicate
It's
in Tagalog.
over.
Now, I have
Ed,
to
the
ask
match
you,
is over.
Today
Now we
was
have
a
only
day
one
filled
team.
with surprises and upsets. We saw incredibly fast games. We saw Rafael in the
Taking
mid
your
lane. I
order,
gotta ask you,
8
what do you
minutes.
think about the meta right now?
7:30
Yung
it
meta
should be
ngayon,
here.
ano talaga eh, depende sa team kung may sarili-sariling meta yung mga teams ngayon.
Masarap malaylay
wala
ding
talagang
dang
sinusunod na meta.
kilangga
Yung
yung
kumbaga
yung
kung anong
pala,
strike
I
mo,
don't
yung
know.
lalaroin mo.
He said that as of now, there's actually no specific meta. It's more towards playing towards your strength and just capitalizing on what plays out. You seem very happy to have a translator on stage, huh?
So jolly na this guy.
So, Kelra, Aside from the meta, I want to ask you, your next opponent is going to be Aurora, who just 2-0 clean sweep TL just now. And if we look back to last year, when you met them on your opening match in Onyx Philippines, you guys lost against Rosa Selena.
Hello, Bito. Thank you.
So what are the preparations for that matchup up against Aurora?
Aku, saya. Thank you for the tea.
Preparation lang namin, siguro mas ayusin namin yung movement namin and babawi ako sa Aurora kasi tinalo nila kami last EWC.
He said that what he's going to be working on is obviously their map rotations, and he is going to get
All the
a
girls
revenge
like,
match up against Aurora
when you
for
guys see
beating him
Kelra,
last EWC. Any words to the fans here in the arena today?
When I see Hoon.
Maraming salamat sa mga puntang Pinoy dito.
Onyx, Kyrie, Iboy,
sa lahat.
Kelra,
Pumunta tayo nag-airport and maraming salamat sa pagsuporta.
Kelra said thank you to all the
See,
Filipinos
most
who
of
came
them.
down to
Why
the
do you think
arena
he's
to
a
give
girl?
them their
Because of my
support.
DP.
Continue supporting
God
them. And you know
damn.
what? I'm pretty sure he hopes to see you guys again.
Who is
Thank
my
you very much,
favorite
Kelra.
player?
It's amazing to be back on
Okay,
stage
please.
with you.
Yes!
Yes! Thank you!
Legendary.
All right, that's it from us. We're
That
going
girl?
back to the studio to break down
Legendary.
what happened in this series. Back to you guys.
Thank you,
Kelra or Kyrie?
Rose. That was
None.
amazing. I mean, what a personality, Kelra. And you can hear the screams. A lot of happy fans for whatever Kelra
Are you guys
has to
ready?
say. The Onyx crowd is going live here in Paris,
All
France
right,
at EWC
let's do some
26.
giveaways for you
And
guys.
MSC has really
So,
started off strong, guys. We
10
saw
people
two
will stand a
upsets.
chance to win
Mirko
10 diamond
and,
each.
Rinmar joining me back on the desk. We saw two
Okay.
upsets to start off these
So,
series.
let
Now
me
this
do the
one, it wasn't an
giveaway.
upset, but it was the fastest series overall. 2 sub 12-minute wins. Onyx, we said they were on, you know, we talk about Golden Road. They're
You're
on the
becoming
road for a
gorgeous day by
championship,
day,
and
girl.
it looks like they started off strong.
I might.
They just dominated
People say I'm
every
getting
single
clean.
aspect
People
of the
say I'm
game,
getting this,
having
that.
winning
So
matchups
I don't
in
know what to
all-
believe.
all
But
of
thank
those
you for your
individual
super
lanes
chat,
and just
doll.
capitalizing on every single one of them. Again, they set it up in the first phase. It wasn't even
Maybe
like it doesn't even look like
I'm
they're trying
getting
to
old.
hide it, but. I
don't know.
I guess it's like it could be an experience, but there you go.
We saw her on Pretty stream. You saw Pretty on Pretty stream. I thought so too.
I feel like we needed to see a result like this after
All right,
the very
10 lucky
shocking
people.
day,
Here is your
start of
chance
the day
to
that
win
we had.
diamonds.
But of course, unfortunately, that it was at the
Manas
expense
is
of
also a
Entity
cute girl.
7,
Manas
where
is not a
I'm sure
girl.
they're very hungry to, you know, have a much better start here and get some better results.
The
I guess it's just
DP that
unfortunate they
Ibichu
went up
Manas
against a
has
team
is
that's, like, one of the
literally
most
me.
aggressive in the world. And
I don't know
it
how
really
you
felt like
guys
they
are
tried to play
confused.
a similar style, too similar to Onyx, and yeah, they just got beat there.
Maybe needed to, we had talked about this yesterday, fire with fire. Maybe needed to slow it down. So hard to do, though, against the caliber of these types of players. Talk about MVPs and Kelra. And obviously, things worked out well for them. But, Miracle, if you broke it down, they were fast games. What was the key to success for Onyx in this matchup?
I think it's just having winning lanes
All
across
right,
the board and
everyone,
having the assassins,
please
having
type
someone like Kyrie
MLBB.
to force out those bans,
10
force
people
out
will
those,
stand a chance to win
I'd say
diamonds.
strange picks as well coming in.
Let's
from
go,
NC7,
Kumar.
right? Like,
Hello,
all
Double
the way
D.
from game number 1, it was a and Ling ban into no Hirara for Entity 7. And in game number 2, they gave the Hirara over
This is
again
only for those people who
without
need 10
a Ling
diamonds.
response. I
The
feel like
rest
right
of you,
now,
if you
teams
type
who
URG,
don't have the Fanny, don't have the Ling in
AY,
their arsenal
okay?
are really going
So
to
think
be
before
at
you
a
type.
disadvantage. We see it back-to-back games now. For
Yeah, if you
NC7,
spam too much, you
didn't even
URGAY.
have, I'd
Done.
say, like the plan. Again, it's the same as what we said for game number 1. It looked like they were coming into
I
this
said
matchup
A.
thinking, all right, how do we not lose instead of how do we win?
How do I
And Rimar, you said it was kind of a meta's past. A few months ago, you saw that first draft from Entity.
Yeah, even their decision here, the fact that they went with the Gata Kacha and then the Harley as one of their next 2 picks after picking up the Eudora.
I love this
They
one.
picked up
This
the
is what I
Eudora,
was
they knew the
craving
Aurora was
for,
coming
but
out.
it
They
wasn't
picked up the
open.
Joe, then suddenly, I feel like
And now
they're
it's
scared
open?
to now pick up or even consider the Ling. They ended up doubling down on the Harley. Harley, not a terrible pick.
Would have
but
beaten
I
that.
feel like they just weren't able to play it with the way that they wanted to, and then at the end,
At midnight.
the effect of the previous series bleeding on over to this one. Yeah. Also, I feel
Oh,
like
it was
they
open.
didn't expect the Brody to come out at all. They picked up a Claude. Brody was wide open. Mirko called it. We realized, like, yeah, it's such a good pickup for Onyx. I don't think it even crossed their minds that the Brody would pop up. And you saw how difficult it was for Doom to even farm in lane. He was straight up frozen out the entire game.
The gold standard. So many Onyx fans happy with that one, and they get to go home early or relax at the venue. There's a lot going on here at EWC 26 here at the Lenovo Legion Gauntlet, though. The action is all MSC, and we're finding a way, I think, to break down what we've seen
Manas Ibichu, you tell me when the game is starting, okay? Out for delivery. Okay, the winner of the first diamond goes to none other than, and the winner for the 10 diamond is AMVGT Prince. If you're there in the chat, please reply. Hi, hello. Bye-bye, Colony Kagunda. Reply hi within 30 seconds. Baby, I like your smile. 27, 28, 29, 30. Bye-bye. Gaming, this is Sama. Sama. Sama. I wanna be next to you. Ooh, I wanna reply. Wow. Give me your ID and server ID for 10 diamonds. अरे तुम्हारा बर्थडे कब? अरे यार तुझे मेरी बर्थडे की क्यों ऐसी पड़ी है यार? मैंने तुझे पहले भी बोला था मेरा बर्थडे चला गया है। इतना सवाल जवाब क्यों करता है? मुझे मुझे तुझे कुछ बोलना नहीं है। मुझे बोलने का मन नहीं है। मैं नहीं बोलना चाहती बार-बार। Lucky me. Can you give me your ID and server ID? Yeah, what Pretty said. This is only for people who needs 10 diamond. The rest of you stop spamming. जब वो when they start calling the names of the teams, tell me by then. Baby. Hi Dave. Bro, Sama, can you hurry up? I mean, yeah, this guy. ID, server ID. 1152, 1152, 455, 975, server ID, 13672. Chilpa. Chilpa. Chilpa. Wanna date someone like you at the moment? Leave me alone. Oh, oh. Done. The next person is Mandeep. Mandeep. Mandeep. Mandeep. अभी will collector है वाह Kumar Kumar Kumar number one Sandhya Sandhya Sandhya Sandhya Sandhya Sandhya Sandhya Sandy Sandhya Sandy Sonda 29:30 Chong Ching Chong Chong this guy needed the diamond since morning you are the one brother hi Chester hello Kiritin brother you finally win reply fast fast fast Sandy, Sandy, Sundi, Mundi. ID fast. Bro, reply within 30 seconds. Chuang Mat. Oh my god, he even has fever and watching my stream. Aya. Miracle. Reply within 30 seconds. Hey, what is that? Thank you, Raj, for sending me clapping seal. Thank you. I'm very grateful today. I got so many different gifts. I'm still craving for castle. Okay, Crest Castle and what is it? Bird something. Miracle, give me your ID and server ID. मैं मुस्कान जी नहीं हूँ मेरा नाम प्रीति है प्रीति एक चीज खाना है मत बोलो हमारी एक चीज भी मुझे सुननी नहीं है बुरा लगता है यूजी 154310267 16480 UZ. Okay, got it. I wanna be next. Processing. Mhm. Smile. 8 more to go, na? क्यों ना बोलो मुझे तुम्हारी बात सुननी नहीं. That miracle. Please check your box. The third winner is Zisham. T-G-Sam. T-Jesam. Welcome. Hello. Hoi hoi. Hoi hoi hoi. Uh, Aha, that was the main item. What did you drop? Okay, no problem. Okay. Okay, no problem. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Achko! Send, okay? They dropped my milkshake, man. They drop it. They drop the food. They drop the food and they're making new one. Yo, give me your ID and server ID. Another waiting, guys. No, they dropped it, so they're gonna make it. He dropped it as soon as he picked. Go drink the milkshake and go pretty to tell they dropped it. Okay, please wait. Sure. ID, server ID, and IGN. When someone says please, I want to wait. The teams are sitting, guys. How many done, Ibichu Manas? How many done? Yeah, they dropped the thing. Hello, wait. So they dropped the thing, and we have to wait for another 20 or 30 minutes. Because it was out for delivery. It was out for delivery. मेरा लेग बहुत दर्द कर रहा है यार. My leg is swollen, by the way. My toes are swollen. Just record it. Why? It should give you a for fun or credit. Because you're making me wait, right? To be honest, they should, but it's okay. 433, 4, 3, 5, 6, 8, 6, 9, 7, 8. What the hell is this, Ajkal? What is your server ID? Type properly. What is this? I will disqualify you, okay? What is this? Type properly. You think I have so much time to read everything? What is your IGN? What is your IGN? What is your IGN? Hmm. Gotcha. How many more to go? Manas. Instead of getting diamonds, he got score. Look, no. What he is typing? That okay. Of course, you'll get scolding. The winner is Crazy. I'm not counting if she's doing that. Okay, okay, okay. You're welcome. But for the plushies giveaway, for the epic skin giveaway, for the starlight, I'm gonna give priority to my regular viewers and those with memberships. Okay. Thank you, Patel, for your namaste. Shukriya. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Bye bye. Cosmo official. We're watching the last match also. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 30 seconds. Hi, Faint. Type MLBB to take part in 10 diamonds giveaway. Onik won the third match. Min Q. Sponsored? What do you mean by sponsored? I'm giving you from what I have. Thank you, Patil, for subscribing. Shukriya Aapka. Big shout out to Nishchan Patil for subscribing and Patil for the gift. Go Oni! Mimikyu is the Pokemon. Yeah. Mimikyu. Mimikyu. Mimikyu. 30. Time's over. Moonlight. Moonlight. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. You guys don't want it. Polinika Gunda. Hey, Bhagwan. I wanted to eat. Now my desire to eat is also gone, man. I will get 75 coupon delivery only, man. Hey, what happened to you guys? Priyank. Priyank, you won. Yo, give me your ID and server ID. पीटी एक बेस वॉइस गिव कर दो कर दूंगी जब टाइम आएगा दे कर दूंगी मैं स्किन केयर भी गिव अवे कर दूंगी चिंता मत करो तुम लोग Lapis finger okay very smart very good 19,470,975 Galacticus, Galangtingkang, Maligayang tangkang. Done. Shy. Shy. Do I have balance or not? Come on, sponsor me also, man. Sometimes. Thank you. Welcome. I hope it helps you in any ways, okay? You won, but you are not even replying, Lyle Chun. Every time you win, but you don't even reply. Hello, Emperor Place. I'm doing giveaway. Hi. Give me your ID and server ID along with IGN. Sandia, don't spam, buddy. My mood is gone to eat food, man. Wait a second. Alright. Who is this? You look like Naga. No, muy Nepalese. Eh. Mm. I'm still watching. Thank you. How are you feeling? Let's go 300 likes, everyone. If I look like Mia, then it's good. At least you are checking on your Chrome. I'm still famous than you then. Tiny Titan na? How many to go? I don't know. I'm just giving. My moderators are going to inform me when to stop. Hope AI choose me. Hopefully. Tiny, done. Tiny, I send it. Send, okay? The next winner is Amar. Amar. Amar 9335. I thought you guys were checking, yeah. 5 done. Are you sure? Are you sure 5 done? Because I feel like it's 6 done. I'll check, man. One, two, three, four, five. 5 done. Yay! Beat you! Teka, guys. Don't compete with Ibiju, okay? AM here. Okay, what is your IGN? What is your IGN? Is this your IGN? I told you to type your IGN, Amar. You have to type your IGN, otherwise how am I supposed to know? Forget it. If it's wrong, then wrong. Aditya, don't spam. The game is about to start. 6 done. 4 more to go, guys. The game is about to start. We have to do 4 more. Not 7. It's okay. This is the 6th one. This is the 6th one. After this, 4 more to go. It's not going. I can just swipe and send you diamonds. Done, guys. Now, 4 people will get after this match, okay? Galacticus. Burmese, guys.
There's nothing wrong with aiming higher.
Not too shabby. Let's bring
I think I'll go for this
on the
team.
other side. It's GK Esports.
GK Esports, guys.
From returning veteran to rookie, their new roster shows so much promise. Building chemistry and stability can only be reliably done on the big stage, I tell you that.
GK Esports. I'm not sure, but I will go with the team Burmese Wala.
On the MLBB stage.
You know what, Milosh? This will definitely be a match to watch out for everybody out there.
Oh yes, equals in some ways, a lot to prove.
Hello,
in others, so please, GK, please, our good friends over at Yangon Galacticos, you may go place your keys, take your seats, and make sure
Who do you think will win,
to
guys?
shake hands for the loop. All good, gentlemen. Please, let's set this one up. There's a bit of shyness in it here, but there's a technique to the handshake, Rose. We'll be seeing a lot of these as we go. And bam!
Oh, I thought it's GK. It's GK.
I love it.
There's our matchup, our final one of today in the group stage. Let's send it back to our panel and get things rolling.
Thank you so much, Milos and Rose. It's the final series of the day here in day 2 of MLBB MSC at EWC 2026.
Damn! Did you see that?
But
He pulled that shit. He pulled that thing. He pulled that thing.
A really great end of the day, guys. If we keep being surprised, but we have
Galacticos
a
gonna win.
competitive set.
We will
That's
see.
what I want to see as a viewer, as a fan. I think the sets that we got today, even though they surprised us in some
What
ways,
is the team name?
when
Ibisu
they went the
Manas?
distance, that was what gave us, I think,
Guys,
the best
let's do
look
300
at
likes.
learning something long term. Because when you get down to those teams,
Them
especially
gun.
now that they meet after 2 winners meet, it's going to be a very contested set, and that's where those metas, I guess, core elements are going to be pushed to their
Favorite
limits. So
Northeast
where
player?
you might
I
have
don't
to
have
go
one.
to, sure, you're banning
Me.
Aurora,
I'm
you're,
from Northeast,
you're
me.
prioritizing how you're dealing with
Very
the lane or
entertaining, very
using it.
kind heart.
Well, what's after that? Like, what's the step after that now both teams are
Back
doing
PTR.
that? You only get to see that in a high-level contested match, and I feel like this could be the chance. And I know at the end of the day, it will be.
The first team name was so
Especially if you
difficult for me
guys
to
have the chance
remember.
right now to go into shop to grab your new interactive
I think one is
effect that's
GK
available to
Gaming.
celebrate Happy Rhino Day. So
GEEKAY.
make sure to
GK
check it
Gaming.
out in shop.
GK Gaming, and then
And you can continue chatting about this series for more.
Yeah. Well, when we were talking about what comes after that, it seems like based off of the most surprising results, there's 2 names popping up.
GK Gaming ka,
And with having EXP laners that can play high invade, not because
I think I want. We have 4 more to do. So after the first game, we will do the giveaways.
Damage profile, and even if you get your power spike post first turtle,
What is the
you still don't have the right
esports?
damage
Okay.
profile to deal with the Barracks, to deal with the Uranus. It just pulls so
Manas,
much
the next one
gravity
is
towards where they are in the map that whichever team
GK,
has one
right?
of those
GK
picks,
or
seems like
GK.
they're more free to do things in the other side of the jungle or in the other side
What's
of the
this?
river.
Hello,
which
Donnie.
means
We're
that's more
currently watching
resources, and the other
EWC,
team that's getting
MSC
pressured
at
by those
EWC,
picks,
okay?
they're not doing much, which is weird now because when we look at how Zeno and Aizen, how they play together, we want to see them play explosiveness.
GK,
You don't really get
that's why-
explosiveness with the Uranus and Barracks.
I'm
It's more of
confused.
like a
You're
slow,
confusing me.
creeping realization upon your opponents that they can't do anything against you.
And that's why I think it's all about adapting to exactly that, right? Where you need to be explosive, and right now it does feel like that explosiveness,
And
you need to find it in the jungle.
Forget it. I'll
We
get
had
it
a
on my own.
conversation earlier with Han.
I'm literally
he knows
asking
exactly,
the
you know,
Yango
what the meta looks like. He's talking about the Lings, the
Galacticos.
Fannies, the Harleys, the Hiraras as well, and I think it comes down to that. So we're seeing much more of the enablers go into the XP lane
Leon.
as the jungle takes center stage as the carry. And I
Leon.
think that's why a lot of the teams that we saw get
Leon.
torn apart earlier today, they are
Galacticos and
more of the teams that rely on the
esports.
XP
Okay.
to carry a lot as well, right? That's why when they had that swap, it was just a
I
big
will go
curveball.
with
Now, I think for both these junglers, they have the
first
capability
one,
to be the main carry for their team and to be the
Galacticos.
hyper carry.
Which
'Cause a
one
lot
are
of
you
times
guys going
when
for?
they lose
I'll
out
go
in
with
the early game,
Galacticos.
you'd see the XP lane
I'll
just
go with
completely
Galacticos.
sacrifice their lane and give it over to the jungle.
Dangerous
In order to
grass picked
participate
up
in
for
giveaway,
now.
just be active.
So
Who'll
that
win?
will help give a few
The
more hiding
Burmese
spots
Wala
here for
team.
these players.
Oh yeah.
As the guns are aimed.
To participate, let's watch this game first.
I know it's a crazy wish.
Okay.
It almost came out in the last one, but then the Brody was a better
What's the
pick,
use
but
of eating
hopefully
fries now
one
when it's
of
too
these two
late?
teams would grant
think
me
I'll
my
just
wish.
cancel
I mean,
the
I've
food.
already seen enough of Kai after MWI, and I don't think we're gonna see that
I just wanna
anymore this
cancel
time
the
around. But
food
let's see
now.
if it's still gonna be in the equation. Speaking of the equation now, the Phobia's first ban means Yangon is either setting up for then the Valentina means they're setting up for either the Atlas or the Freya. So it's gonna be up to the choice now of GK. The Arlot first phase ban is a head scratcher though.
Obvious,
I understand
Valentina,
if your opponent has
Esmeralda,
some strong picks you want to
Arlod,
respect,
Marcel.
but there are some moments where you gotta put your foot down and admit that might be too respectful of them to ban out the Arlot in the first phase red side.
Take rest, you have been
Esmeralda banned as
editing,
well.
you have been
Normally,
doing
we've seen
works
Fanny banned
and
out
stuff,
in this
no?
first
Take
phase.
rest, it's okay.
There's still one more.
Just take a day off
I
and
think it just
just
goes to
rest.
show that these two really want the assassins out. They're just opening.
Thank you for
everything
300. Let's
up.
go for
There's
350
Freya,
likes,
Freya,
everyone.
Atlas, Ling,
Manas,
Fanny,
4 more to go.
Herrera,
Okay,
that
remember.
They're both not gonna run out of picks and trades in the
my
first
God.
phase. But GK at least took out the Freya already. That Arlot throwaway ban. Maybe it was a throwaway. Maybe it
I'm
just
going
wasn't
for
just
this
a
side,
pure
Team
respect.
Yango.
It's
Okay, this
Atlas
one.
that ends up,
Yangon or
with
Yango?
Galacticos. Let's see if Eudora Hirara is gonna be the response for GK.
Yep, it is
It is.
instantly Hirara Eudora. So please, Han, right? I mean, M7, we didn't get to see Han on the Fanny. It was unfortunate because it wasn't the best
Hirara,
pick for him back in
Eudora.
the day. But he should be ready to
Hard
redeem
pick
himself
from
right after
Team
that interview
Galactus.
as well.
Yeah.
This is
But
the
he may
first
go
time
back
I'm
onto, like, the
hearing about
Lings
these
on the
teams, by
Harleys,
the
right?
way.
Just because in the earlier
I know,
interview
eh.
that we heard from him,
I
it
know,
was
naman diri.
those two.
those two that he
Hey!
mentioned as a
Ang sarap
carry
sino?
or as a counter towards the
Ah,
Hirara.
okay,
Question is though, do you want to go and try to counter the Hirara
Yan, it's
with
a
those
lot.
two picks when Eudora
Okay,
is
go, go,
sitting
go.
right there to help her out?
Hello?
Yeah, there's a lot of help for
Hello?
the hero. I think I've been won over by Uranus as a pickup getting shown in the first phase. They get
There
the
we go.
Fanny.
There's the Fanny.
Oh,
They
yeah,
pair it up
yeah,
with the
yeah.
Uranus XP. Nope, they get the Roman. They get the Gourd right away. I think they were worried that they'll lose.
No, dati na punchulop, agi ay jawin na. Tadi,
to choose from.
tadi na.
I'm actually quite a fan of this, right? You have that range advantage against the Eudora, and you already have an
Yeah.
Atlas. Usually when you see the Atlas, it's already kind of a risk to take the Eudora. So GK are playing with that idea, and Young Galacticos just want to double down on the already good pick that they have against the Eudora with extra damage. So whenever the Eudora gets caught in the Fatal Links, it's insta-dead, insta-delete.
Yeah, so it seems like right now the Atlas and the Gourd together is just going to stop the Roman mid of GK.
Nice pick.
They end up picking up the Moskov with Fanny on the other side. It's better off if they pick it off now instead of it just getting banned away by the Yangon Galacticos. Usually when there's a Fanny on one side, second phase, no marksman for the opposing team, they'll ban out the Fanny. They'll ban out the Moskov.
Moskov grabbed by GK Esports, Meta representative. Fanny and Gourd, both been banned a lot and either not picked on the Gourd side, banned mostly on the Fanny side.
Hey.
How do you feel about this 3 so far for both teams? Mirko?
I really like Yangon Galacticos' first 3. It's weird because if you look at the prio list,
Hello?
the
Muy
Hirara
cuidinas
and
there.
the Eudora have been, top in
Uh-uh.
that chart. But
Muchacha.
Young Galacticos already have an answer. Again, with the Atlas going up
I
against
forgot
this
to cut the
Eudora,
call.
it's going to be a very vulnerable pick. Plus the Fanny in the mid lane. This Eudora and Hirara
I forgot to cut the
combination, if they
call.
fall early, and Yangon get a snowball, it's going
Yeah,
to get
delivery
really, really
guy,
tough.
yes,
Because now
yes,
I'm thinking
yes.
about
Too
roamers
late.
and XP laners. They can actually deal with this
You're
kind of
not
damage.
going.
And I can't really come up with a lot
Only
of
just
picks.
Uporde sila.
Yeah.
The
Part
Uporde
of it
is
too
wait,
is
he'll
that
wait.
the Hirara is amazing, and we've seen that put to great
I
test today.
am.
However, it was
Yan.
oftentimes it was either an amazing performance
Yan.
in gold or it was a
Did they cut this
strong
one back?
XP performance that enabled the Hirara to be that successful. So if
Hey,
you're
good
saying I don't
night.
see a lot
Hello,
of
good
great
night,
XP
Miss
laners
It's me,
against
bro.
this matchup, maybe Yangon's on.
Oh my god,
GK
we're gonna
into a
see
tough spot.
Fanny gameplay.
I think this is where we double down and
The
go
delivery
back
guy
to more
don't know the
damage-dealing
location,
EXP
so what to
laners,
do?
the Lapus, the Yujongs of the world. Don't necessarily need to go for some extra sustain because with how squishy the first 3 picks of GK are, you know that anyone that can dive and easily access the backline will tear right through them. Alongside the Atlas, the Fanny's gonna swoop in. So theoretically, just getting an EXP laner with strong dive, strong damage.
I like the pick. It's
great
very
crowd
different.
control, that should be able
Hirara
to
is
sweep up
common.
GK's core,
Eudora
and
is
it'll be up to
common.
GK to
Atlas
start
is
backing up
common.
the
I didn't see
stronger
Gourd.
front
I
lines
didn't
to
see
protect their
Fanny.
backline.
Is that then
Plus,
also
yesterday
kind of
also I
playing
didn't
into
see.
if they end up getting a couple picks on a diving EXP laner and the Gourd and the Fanny start to get out of control, does then that whole game plan go to waste? Because then he can't dive and get enough damage on to get the kills, or are you confident that that'll be okay?
Oh, it'll be okay. As long as you get that dive right in, then everyone can sweep up for one another.
Hello?
It just overload the damage,
Oh.
overload the aggro, which is what it seems like the meta.
Pati
It's not a
chuto tayo
typical thing,
dubla,
I guess, is
blag
the
di tayo,
question.
wuto tayo.
If it doesn't happen early, can it still happen late?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Pero si Goixin mag-get mo do,
Now
ang
we're on
bugid
this
ma.
pick,
Ay,
Young
jawa
Gun
tayo.
Galacticos. It really seems like with the Alice and the Cho band out, they really
Kaso
want
may
to set up for
laban
those
din.
winning lanes again, right? They need the gold and XP to be in a winning matchup for
Sige,
them to
wuro.
enable the Fanny. The
Yeah.
Belric gets picked up. Expected at this point with the Cho and the Atlas taken away. I think we
And
might
then
be
the
seeing a
Scooty
Brody
Monster
again just to
Dano.
bully the Moscow a bit more and to have that Fanny rotate into that strong side as they may be willing to give Turtle 1 over to GK. Knowing again, Atlas needs
Where are
level
you
4 before
from?
he's
Pita me,
activated.
Indesi
Same goes
who?
with Gord.
Yeah.
And this is where we have to ask the question, right? What XP is safe enough to pick up blind? Because it really seems for GK,
Yesterday,
with the
tier
Belric
picked
pick
the
and the
good in
Irara now,
one
they're
match.
going all in on strong
When?
side XP.
Yeah. And
The
who knows,
second
GK
match
might
though,
even
it was
end up
Kimi
swapping
picking
that
at
Belric
last.
out, but
I didn't
am leaning
remember
more
the other
towards
one.
idea, just plop it down in the roam.
Hello,
make it a
Chester.
little bit
Yes,
easier
this is
somewhat
live.
for your Eudora. You two will struggle, but that's fine. Oh, they still
Bro, this
decide to play
delivery
safe
guy
and
is
get the
messing
quad,
everything.
So at least they have they
Let's
have
go 350
another
likes,
option
everyone.
for main damage if ever the Gord and the Fanny don't work out, but that plays a little bit more later in the game. And there it is, they pick up the Barats.
I'm
It's
going
not
with
exactly the
team
Lapu or the
Yangon.
Yuzhong, but as we've seen it can pretty
What
much
was
do
the
the
name?
same thing.
Yeah.
Not as
Yangon
mobile,
Gaming.
but it is still equally annoying, especially since GK, their damage for the Barats comes a little bit later.
So GK now, they're setting up for the winning XP pick.
Hi,
All
Uchiha.
this time, what is it going to be against this Dairoth with so much physical damage already? I don't think it's good to pick up the Dairoth. I think it's a bit too risky. CC as well, you can shred the barrage, you can win out in lane.
I don't think I'll
That's about it.
Yangon
Yeah,
Galacticos. The name is
the
so
Gord, though, you know,
long,
your frog
yeah.
armor just gonna get melted
Galacticos.
down.
Yeah, it's too focused on the matchup if you're
What
just
is the
thinking of
delivery
against it
guy?
against the
Delivery guy
Barats.
is
Ooh.
not you, nah, that's why.
Whoa.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Hylos.
Is that gonna go EXP or Rome? It has to go EXP, right?
I think it is XP.
This
but,
week,
you know, we've
Nagalan
seen
here.
both Belric and Hylos.
Bro,
in
did
XP
he
Rome.
deliver or
it
is he
looks like it's gonna be
confused? I'm still
high-low.
confused.
Oh, let's see the swap. Let's see the swap. See.
No, I think he just swapped earlier. So
I don't
Belric
get it.
XP for Aizen.
Okay, so
There
they
you go.
They still do end up committing the possibility of the Belric going EXP, and then Hylos and Rome. Interesting choices. I don't know. I just like the damage a little bit more from Yangon.
Delivered.
So Yangon may be getting the damage, and we'll see if they can keep the tempo and set up for a win. This one is set to be
It
a
wasn't
good
supposed
one.
to
So
be
let's
4
get it over
items.
to our
It was
casters
supposed
right
to
away to
be
kick
5.
off our first game
There's
of
only
our
4.
final series of the day.
Maybe he's new.
Series is going to
Let's
be
go,
epic.
guys.
We
This
see
is the
trap,
last match
team
for today,
fight
the final match.
composition,
It's going to be
opting
best
for
of 3
safer
series.
options
It's going to be
rather than
Yango
the high risk, high
Galactics
reward in
versus
the damage
none
for the
other than
EXP. We're going to jump right into this because while
Team-
Yangon
I
Galacticos
forgot.
are
The
looking
names are too
for
hard.
a series win, and the same can be said about GK. Question is, which side is it really going to come from?
Well, Yangon definitely get a little
I'm
bit
going
of a
for
power
Team
card here.
Yangon,
The Fanny
Team Fanny.
finally slips through. GK, on the other hand, pick this bulky front line, the Belric, the Hylos, and then you do get the Moskov, which can do well against this Fanny. You do have answers to the trump card.
I feel like a lot of the answers is one-on-one, right? I do like the option that Aizen has access to this Belric just so that he doesn't need to go with the Revitalize, what Shen is currently running right now in his emblem set. Now he can just flicker into the action and try and catch people off guard rather than play defensively. He has offensive options. With 55 seconds left on the clock so far, the laning phase and a lot of the motions that we're seeing from GK is actually centered around Xeno in the jungle.
Hi, Sonu.
And look at Yangon already looking for a play,
was
checking out to
my
see if anyone's down
bloody
here. They make
sister.
sure that
What the hell, man? My network is okay, right? Hello?
Han is safe to go for this. At least making sure that Han's in a good position coming up for this turtle.
Again, it's just a lack of information, and GK don't mind it. They don't
Manas,
know that one
is
of
the
the camps
network
just got
okay?
stolen here, but really, do they need
Is
that
it the
camp at
game
this
or
stage
is
of
it my
game?
network?
Probably not. Han on the opposite side will have a
I'm
slight
very
EXP
confused
lead,
now.
but not enough to create the level
Still
lead
GK for the win.
necessary for the
Yo,
upcoming
Yangon
turtle.
for the
We'll see it
win.
a little bit because Yangon
Yangon.
Galacticos could just, stretch out that
Little
first turtle a little
city,
bit
yeah.
longer than they usually
Is this mine?
do.
No,
So
no?
they are going to go for it instead. Han comes in, gets some nice damage on a Shen. Zeno deletes him.
We got
Turtle
deletes
spawn,
him.
let's go.
We can't pretend that there's too many too many point-and-click stuns here. That should have been expected, but unfortunately wasn't able to get the cable out in time. Oh!
Let's go 350 likes, guys, before the stream ends.
Gets it. Nice magic gush, Ying able to get the turtle. Eisen goes down as
In
well.
the game, wala. Acha.
Look for the re-engage. That's 2 members.
Or maybe it's
down,
my
one from
Wi-Fi.
each
I don't
side.
know which one is it.
YG gets the revenge.
What an interesting mechanic there.
Hello, good boy.
Haven't seen the Daytona's welcome work like that, but this should be another kill on towards Shen's side, but it looks like he might be too tanky. Oh, so close. Able to get the regenerate just in time at the very end.
All right, so things have come back to a standstill. It's
Hello,
1-1.
Jacob.
Zeno continues to be aggressive, though. Ying does get the stun. Should be able to get away from this. Maybe even able to put some damage out of his own.
That was
2 tanks meta. I don't think so.
not going to happen. He's got too many stacks. He's got too many base stats
Yin Yang.
to keep himself very healthy in these fights.
I think it's the game itself, if I'm not wrong.
All right, so.
Okay. Is it my network or is it the game? I'm confused.
Standstill as well.
Oh!
What? I randomly made that Kasi game. I did not play any game, so I don't know if we met.
Both teams just continue to go for it. Han tries to come in, but look at the
shit.
fatal links. That's going to be a great grab.
shit.
Shen will
Ano
go
na?
down as
Maganda din na
well.
to.
The magic gush fatal links combo sprinkled on top with a little bit of Fanny. It's looking good right now.
It's looking real good, but at the same time, it's was that not foreseeable? The wave was getting shoved in. The flicker was fast coming up for
In-game na?
as long as Han's able to react in time and throw out at least one of those cables, stun or not, he's going to get pulled through. Either ways, that was not exactly the greatest, but Yangon with a 2K lead on their sides. They're very happy with the way that this is actually starting to progress, but at the same time, EK, they're not completely out of this just yet. Need to deal with the early aggression, and not to mention that we do
It's your network. Oh, it's my
finally see first
network.
item purchases from Han, so his first item power spike is here.
I genuinely don't know. It doesn't happen like this at the time.
Another stun on to Shen there.
Saying EXP is okay.
Han has hit
Saying
level 8
EXP is
before
okay.
Zeno, and will continue to farm. YG with no reason
Yeah, of
to
course,
rush
Manas,
this
the
turtle
game
right
wala
now. They've got a
hihoga. I'm
small
talking
lead.
about
They can
that.
take their time, create space across the map up on the top side. Zeno might look for, oh my lord, Han comes in, able to get the kill. Plays a duet defensively, and now responsibly back to Zeno. Zeno just trying to get away. Han doesn't have any more energy to go for the fight. Zeno looks for the re-engage because he's walking into Blink. May not be able to get away from this one. They're going to try to close in. Zeno still dancing, finally goes down. Han's going to fall as well because Quanak comes in the nick of time.
Great timing, great timing. The
Achanar.
fact is, Zeno understood one thing. Hey, I'm going to be dead no
That's the second
matter
milkshake
what.
because
If I
the
can
delivery
get a
guy
trade,
during the
that's
first
honestly
one.
not that bad,
No.
and they were still able to pull it off.
I got
The
way too
unfortunate part
much.
is the fact that Quanak always has
Way
to
too-
flicker
they
to
took
close
so
that
many.
distance, and I think this is starting to become a little
I
bit
don't
of a
want that
problem. Yes,
much.
he does have pull yourself together, but at the same time, he's got no defensive tools to protect himself if Hans gets on top of him at this stage of the game. So he's got to be very careful with how he uses the stun.
Second turtle at 6 minutes in.
Nandun
Finally going
dyan
down.
na ha, admission ka niya.
YG with a 2.5k gold lead at this point. Geeke is slowly falling behind. I mean, Zeno hasn't really been
good.
able to pop off. Yes, we've seen some deaths on Han, but he is making
Yeah,
up for
Chao
it with
is
map
very
control.
But it
with
takes
taking
1
out
hour, that is so
members,
bad.
making
I think
sure
it
that
took more
Sanji
than
gets
an
a good
hour,
start
right,
up in
for the
gold
delivery?
side. The fact that we've now seen Yaga go down as well, the push on the top side is tremendous with a big magic gush onto Shen. Shen unable to get away. And even though it's the roam, every pick matters right now.
Yep, they're getting so many things for
Alright,
free.
Delido.
Sanji, he's not going to die
Careful,
here.
wait na,
I
Joe.
think
Like,
now
one
the Blazing
again.
Duet, they're looking for a bigger fight.
Kanina.
Plays the duet onto Yaga. Yaga tries to dash through, gets on the other side of the wall, but Kunak still goes down.
Hello, yeah.
He came in to help
Yango will
and
win
paid
Aramse,
for his
guys.
life.
They're
Yaga
going to
falls
win
as well.
Aramse.
YG just capitalizing on every little mistake from Geeke right now.
Yeah, like everything just doesn't seem to be going in DK's favor, right? They've tried to figure out ways to kind of edge out just little efficiencies here and there to try and minimize the damage being thrown at them. But now, Zeno getting the Sky Piercer, pretty good. But we need to see a full
Double
team
tap to
wipe
like this
out
stream,
here from the side
everyone.
of Geeke. That's how their composition is so strong. They got to fight as 5.
Geeke Can they bring it together? They are all grouped up in this
Hey,
mid
they
side,
can
so there's
stream
your
at
fight as 5.
144. Why are they not
Tower,
doing?
It should be worth it. Quinnock, though, getting zoned back. Shen drops a glorious path. Bryzen's taken out by the magic
Pretty
gush.
price.
And YG continue just piece by piece dismantling Geeke.
Yep, at this stage with the lead that they have, YG understand one thing.
I don't
Take
use
away their
software,
front
it's
lines
just
and they
an
got
app,
nothing left. They just want to break this
This is
mid-tier
a
1
link,
and they're going to force it.
Han dives in. Zeno looking to clear the waves. And it gets pulled in.
That's good. This
Two
that
members
it's
taken out. Sanji
given
the
to
backside
me
with
in the
blazing
state.
duet. Shen goes down. Quinnock will be the last to fall. There's no escape right now from YG.
The Yangon
Hello,
Galacticos,
Basuki.
they're making sure that they're going to repeat a process that we've already been seeing consistently throughout today. Give us a little bit of a lead, and we're going to run away with it. If you're not going to respond and play
My
for only
laptop
team
is
fights, we're
gonna
going to
die,
cut your
guys.
front line down. No matter where you go, the paper cuts keep surmounting until it's like
It's
gutted
giving up
wound.
from past
A
2 days.
wide open one as well, because this combination, they could see everything. Oh, you're going to back up. All right, you're going to flicker forward. No problem. Constant punishes.
Yeah,
for
all
YG.
matches are one-sided.
Now with the
Because it's
mid-tier
not
3
like
down to the
two
mid-side.
big teams competed against
Lord
each other, no?
falls as well.
It's a mix.
YG, I mean, they could try to go for a full inhibitor here at this point, especially if they take this tier 2 on the bot side, are able to push a cannon minion in to trip this holy defense. It's going to be huge for YG on this next push. The delayed Lord
Hi,
coming out of
Sunny.
the next wave. They weren't able to get the holy defense, so that is one small bonus in all the doom with Geeke Esports, and down goes another one. Shen, oh my god, they jump in and both of them get pulled back. Aizen now will bite the bullet as well, as Han pops a cutthroat to place a duet on multiple members. Yaga,
Hey, Spider.
Quinnock, Zeno, there's just no
Yango.
escape. Geeke Esports
GG.
getting dragged against the ground right now.
They're just making the wrong decisions here. Like, they see the opportunity, but they're not thinking a little bit about the position that they're currently in.
Yeah.
The lack of awareness
Board
is
is very
starting
good
to
in
hurt them
melting
at this
tanks,
point, on
no?
top
So
of the fact
easy,
that they have
easy,
this,
easy.
a huge economic lead for the side of Yangon Galacticos. They're going to siege them underneath inhibitors.
Yeah, they were able to pop that holy defense before, so now the Lord gets full
The price is too
ample
much.
opportunity. Kai's does flicker back. Spirit Destruction comes through. No way he goes for it. Han will catch a stun to the face. They're going to move back on
What
over
did you
this
eat, Cartavia?
purple, and then look for the re-engage. Get the stun, and in comes Shen to his death.
Look at the way Hylos is getting melted. Despite taking Hirara and Eudora, the heck?
Welcome. The tower falls, and YG want to try to end things here. They're going to lock
Doing
onto the
this
base,
too.
and
Which
Zeno
one?
can do nothing on his own. YG take
Thank
game
you,
one.
creator,
Oh
for
my
the
goodness,
chili.
9 minutes, 59 seconds. I'm praying that the end game screen is going to tell
Too
us
easy.
it's the perfect 10 minutes. Because that's where they were going for. The Yangon Galacticos didn't have much resistance after getting the early lead, but their coordination is what sets them apart. Unfortunately for Geeke, they made too many bad
I don't hear
choices
what
in a
Geeke is saying
composition
to each
that
other,
heavily
right?
depends on that team fight. You only get 1 or 2 of those, especially within the early to mid stages of the game.
9 minutes, 59 seconds.
No, 1 second off.
1 second off. A couple milliseconds off.
Man.
Maybe we can fudge it a little, just make it a little.
One
maybe
more
make it say
match.
10 minutes.
Yeah, I
Hard to
mean,
win.
you know, we'll talk to production about that. But in the meantime,
Hard
this
to win this, guys.
that's got to be crushing. That's got to be confidence deflating for the side of Geeke. I'm not sure how they're going to recover from this, but they got to show that they are real competitors here. Yangon Galacticos, they're not absolutely perfect. There were mistakes.
They
it's just
don't
couldn't
play for
capitalize
kills,
on it.
okay?
and YG,
They go for
I think
towers.
once they
Kills
knew they
come
could
when
keep
they're
pushing
just
in,
pushing and
I think
stuff.
they
That's
just
it.
felt it, right? Even though they made little mistakes here and there, they knew that they had the better of them in so many of those fights. And the reality is Geeke also made mistakes. But they were a lot larger, right? A lot of re-engages that they should have never taken. Just like
Guys,
that right there in the mid lane.
25 more for
Jumping
350.
in there,
Let's do
knowing
the
that
remaining
there
4
still is that
giveaways and
fatal
end the
links
stream.
out there, knowing the possibility of what could happen. We saw another one.
I
here
really
where
want
Aizen,
TR to win. But
comes back
it might
in,
not be
re-engages.
possible at
Where
the
are
first
you
turn,
going, my
but
guy?
Where is the
I wish for that.
pathway
If not,
supposed to
funny.
do? Do you think you are not? You're going to get out
Thank
of there?
you, Ree, for the
scot-free?
samosa.
No, absolutely not. Blink has played this game for too long to let roamers disrespect him like that and get on top of Sanji. We're going to be throwing it back on over to our studio. Break it down for this. This was a brutal one.
Come on, too crispy.
It certainly was. That trophy
It's way too
standing
crispy, you know?
on the stage, ready to be claimed. One of those teams has made a very good argument for why it should be them. Early on, sub 10-minute win, almost the perfect 10-minute win against GK Esports. It was a dominant performance, to say the least.
Thank you
Mirko
for
and
the disco,
Rimar. As
Pem
we
Pem.
come back onto the desk. My name is Randy. I'm your host, and that
Thank
was a
you
quick
for
one.
the
I mean, I just
butterball.
introduced myself 2 seconds
You
ago.
want me to go break,
because
right?
of how fast this game went. But again, it felt like this was a little bit more of what we saw earlier on in the beginning of the series today, because it was just too good from YG across the board.
It was fantastic by YG, but also it was pretty bad, honestly, for GK as well. I mean, all of the drafts, we had our questions. We gave them the benefit of the doubt because we've seen
Nahar,
crazy,
tu lang ba likile mo
wacky
puro
stuff
na
today
paro
that
mo
worked
ita
out.
kakarne na.
Again, shout out to
Balikin na zibili paro.
But again, the high-lows pick and the flex of the Belleric, that was very unnecessary. Again, it's kind of like the Eudora into the Atlas. The high-lows now into the Atlas. They're just trying. It almost seems like they're trying to feed as many bodies to the Atlas, especially with the Gord already there. It's kind of like Kaiser's. Okay, I'm gonna get the Sky Piercer early then.
Yeah, I think that was the key word there for even a lot of the actions that GK committed within the game itself. Unnecessary. Timings, unnecessary aggression. They were looking so hard for that concept and idea of, okay, we gotta trade something out, even though they were able to get an early first kill onto Han. But that didn't really stop the game plan of Yangon Galacticos. Once you get to the major objectives, it's so easy for this Atlas and their Gord to do whatever they want to do over and over again, setting up for the Fanny. But even if you don't set up for the Fanny,
screen share I cannot scroll though. Edi mo scroll na paredo.
You've already done your job, and that isn't even putting the Barretts into consideration.
The games are very one-sided.
The meta, as we've seen so far from today and yesterday, has a Barrett's problem that no one can answer.
The thing is about the Barrett's problem as well, it wasn't even like the biggest thing in this game, which is crazy because yes, they were able to completely dictate a tempo and these neutral objective fights with the Barretts. But then you look at the other side of the map where Young and Galacticos were very honest in the draft. They're like, all right, we're gonna go for the Claude because you want to play strong side XP. That's why they picked the Barretts. But the fact that the Claude won so hard in lane that it ultimately became two strong sides with no bully matchup. Again, in that matchup, it should actually be the Moscow who has a little bit more
trash. I don't think it's full trash.
Should go to, and that's why
First match, okay.
tried a lot of times to rotate up top.
Second match, they did so good.
It was Moskov getting solo on their turret,
That's not
already using
getting trash.
that gave Han such an
Trash
easy
is when
time
you
to
are
pick
getting
and choose
zero and
where
people
he
are
wants to go. He goes
pushing you
free
down
neutral
so
objective.
badly.
He goes top, free kill. And on top of the free kill, it was kind of like a buy one, get one because Zeno was trying his best to kind of like recover for the team by rotating top and trying to get a kill.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can also just sum it down to, it seems like Yaga got diffed really hard in lane by Sanji. Sanji, of course, with the experience that he had coming in from Falcon Esports and then now being able to play here for Yangon Galacticos. Really, you saw the difference in experience and comfort playing around the gold lane, where I know Yaga has it in him, but Sanji just looked so much better in game number 1.
Talk about Han too. I mean, the Fanny has been banned most of the time, and you let it go. Han is known for that, and all of a sudden it's like, well, that's why it should have been banned. 7-2 on that game, but also pressure, comfort.
I just started and it
you
finished.
may want to mix it up. What do you take as GK letting it through, and also just like this draft, how it's set up so well for an early start for YG?
For me, it's like, I guess we see early on why they actually let it go, right? Because they got the Eudora and the Hirara, the Urara combination.
Thank you,
and it did
Kenny.
pretty well at locking out the Fanny, but just as Redmar said, as the caster said, there was no capitalization, there was no conversion on top of that because
my belly
of
don't.
these
My
losing
belly.
lanes. The Barat's doing a very good job in XP.
My
to
belly
hold around
jiggle,
that first
jiggle.
neutral objective that stopped that conversion and also the
I'm
winning
seeing
lane
so
up
many
top.
people in chat.
So I see why
It's because they have
let the
membership
Fanny
and
go.
they can
Understand,
spam.
Yeah, it didn't work
Game
out.
number 2
and they even
on
had the
its
high loss
way.
with it, which over in the long run, though, the high loss
My
realized, I
leg is
can't
so
do much against
purple.
this Atlas and Gord. I keep getting poked from afar. All this crowd control is forcing out my Revitalize way too early, just when I want to use it. Oh, man, I've already used it.
Gaming will win, guys.
This was a really tough game also for Shen.
Yeah, that might be, is that a learning lesson? Possibly. We'll find out because that was picked obviously
Thank
with
you,
the
Ruby-chan.
Atlas exposed as
Yeah.
a first pick. So that was a final pick for GK
Ed,
Esports.
on a scale
Coming
of 1
into
to
this
10, I'll rate the
conversation
food
around
as
what we can
5.
do heading into this
Oh, the
matchup.
5
I knew it was
score
gonna be a
goes
tough
to
game.
Xiaomin.
Yangon
Ciao.
Galacticos Esports were certainly ahead in terms of your pick. Well, let's see what they had to say coming into it, because we had a chance with Eterna to
Guys,
talk with
22
GK
more for
Esports
350. I'll end the stream at 350. And guess what? We have a giveaway, okay? Let's do 2 of the giveaway now.
Welcome, Kwanok.
Thank you, welcome.
How has Paris been treating you?
It's actually like awesome.
How many points do you take for?
What's your favorite thing about Paris
I'm
so
fine.
far?
I did not do that.
I think buildings.
I know,
like
but
the building
it was
style.
late, but it's okay.
Okay, so this is your first time in
yeah.
Paris?
Yeah.
Okay, but it's not your first time on the international scene.
No, it's like my third time.
But it looks like you're coming in with a new roster.
Yeah. Well,
At time, the
my
flow is good.
roster is fully changed. I have a new roamer, jungler, AXP, and gold laner.
Do you
so,
go outing in
yeah,
weekends?
4 new teammates.
How has that
Weekends
been
also
for you
I
so
stream
far?
and I'm home. I prefer not to go
It
anywhere
was
these
hard
days.
actually to like
I do go.
change
It's
the
not
full
like I
roster
don't.
with me, but finally
Wouldn't
we
order
managed
again.
to
I'll
like,
order
win the
the
implement again. And it
thing
passed, you
again.
know?
I want to try
Congratulations,
tomorrow
by
in the
way.
morning.
So how would you describe your new playstyle with your new teammates?
Guys, if you want me
Actually,
to
our
try
playstyle
food,
is, like,
feel
more
free.
aggressive,
Super
and
chat.
we
I'll get
also-
the
we
food you
always
want.
prefer to
You want me
teamfight,
to
you
try
know?
spicy food? I
Okay,
will.
so aggressive, team fight heavy.
Yeah.
We've been seeing that a lot, coming into MSC, and I was wondering about what's going on with the mid laner right now. I think we saw Rafaela earlier on. Eudora has been very popular, and Vexana. So first off, what do you think about the Eudora pick that's been so popular?
Rafaela mid lane.
About Eudora, I think like it's an S plus tier now. It's pick or ban, you know. It's so good against tanky junglers.
Redeem code
so good
Viper.
against,
I
like,
told you this
assassin
morning
junglers.
too.
It
There
has
is
like
no
continuous
code.
damage and burst damage, and can protect. It
Pretty,
doesn't
did
need
you
like,
know
much protect.
simple career?
You know?
No.
So I think it's a great pick
One
now.
Amazing
I
pick for
don't need
Eudora.
people's
What about the
faces, man.
Vexana?
Not the name. Why I'm like this, I don't
Vexana
know.
is like more like situational. You can't pick Vexana every game. You only pick it for disengage or like counter team fight. You can't pick.
Was
I
good.
mean, it's not like flexible as much as Eudora.
Okay, so we can expect more Eudora, but maybe less from Vexana.
Why
Yeah,
no
of
redeem
course. What's
code?
your
Because no
specialty?
redeem code. Simple.
Um,
If there is redeem code, then I'll obviously
special
give
pick?
you.
Yeah.
Louis, but
My
it's
ear is
actually
itchy,
not
man.
meta now.
Do you think we can see your Louis today?
Possible scenario, yeah. You can.
Hey,
Okay,
Ziv, Manas.
'cause you're up against Yangon
Manas,
Galacticos,
it
and they're
was
also known to be
already
very
people
aggressive.
used to play.
Is there any special preparation that you have up against them?
I think it's gonna be in the draft phase. We're like gonna ban some of their aggressive picks.
Female content creator, like your
okay,
videos
so
and all
Yeah.
very pretty.
We'll keep an eye out
I'm
for the
very
draft.
I'll
Once
check,
again, thank
okay?
you so much. Congratulations.
Karel.
Wait,
In
congratulations for
Instagram.
being here. Congratulations.
Simple,
Good luck.
simple.
That's
Thank
what I
you
meant,
very
guys.
much. Good luck too.
Thanks. Back to you guys.
Simple.
Turner,
Alright,
congratulations to
simple.
you.
Congratulations.
For being
Oh,
so good
I
at your
trusted this
job.
girl.
Good luck. I gave a very nice
Oh,
compliment.
this
I
one
felt
though, I
that
know,
Turner's
I
been
know,
doing
I know.
amazing with
This
those
girl,
interviews.
na?
That was a
I
funny
saw,
one.
I
And a
saw. I
funny
don't
one
know
in
the
one,
name, but
also
I
that's just
knew.
what happens when you put yourself
So
in a lot
pretty,
of
na?
interviews. I think she's won probably 99% of them.
Wow.
I think maybe
She's
maybe
pretty.
Quanok won that one, guys.
I think we deserve a graphic for the future broadcast.
She
Like Turner's
made
win-loss record in
me
interviews.
go
Yeah, she'd be in
la,
grand
la, la,
finals
la.
basically. I
For
think.
sure.
Yeah, if that was the case.
Just remember, the worse you are at social
still wanna eat, man.
interactions, she's a god at Mobile Legends.
That's true.
Oh,
So good at
man.
games.
No. We can't get on her like that. You
Check
know,
out
this
the
was
real.
a very fun kind of start for, obviously, if you were on the side of our winning
See,
team.
like
But when it
Muscano.
comes to GK and Quanok talking about just
His
the
team
meta,
reapers
you can see that he has a
gonna
very
start only now. They're
not
already
simple,
done.
but like kind of
Their match is not
common
today.
understanding, which everyone
They
coming
were
into
in
this
group
is. The
1. This
Eudora
is
is
group 2,
valuable.
the second
Playing
one.
around that though was not enough, and so that leads to the question, guys. What do you do at this point when the stuff that's clearly valuable, that's commonly known to work, isn't quite working?
You really have to look
But I
back
wouldn't-
at then
I-
what you're doing
Will
within
it be
the
on
game
YouTube?
itself. Like
Which
how
one?
come you're failing with these picks that you yourself think of as S+.
No.
Your timing, when you're throwing out your abilities in certain little skirmishes, how
The
you're even trading
video?
out
No,
abilities
no.
within the laning phase. Why the high loss popped up? Okay, maybe I'm not gonna dog at the high loss too
I need
much.
still
but-
gaming.
You do.
Yeah.
If you don't, I will.
I'm sure this is
point, I
going
know
to
it
be the
is.
last
Talking about
game.
aggression,
Yengo will
they're talking
dominate.
about aggressiveness. Yes, theoretically, High Loss is one of those heroes that could work out for constant potential invades, but then now
more
you pick up the
giveaways
High
to
Loss
go,
with
okay?
the Eudora because you see the Fanny, it becomes more of a defensive pick. You don't really get to play their game. And I think that was something that GK also got to feel in the previous game is that he didn't get to play their style. They were reacting a lot, and if ever there's a pick that they shouldn't let through, maybe you let the Arlot through and then you ban the
Arlot?
Fanny because they said they wanted to ban some of the best picks for Yangon Galacticos. I know we agreed that it looks like they
Fanny,
had
though,
the
it's okay, I
idea to
think.
go up against the Fanny, but clearly it's
Okay,
not just
but
about the
hello,
picks anymore.
Satyajit.
The Fanny for
Yangon
Han is really
Galacticos.
good.
Let's
Maybe it's one of those
go.
picks that you just have to ban straight up.
You know, this is one of those conversations.
The blue
that
color,
is-
right? The blue
feels
color
like,
in the
it
trophy,
happens in 30
it
seconds
blends
because
with
you
the
need so
background
much
and it
time
looks
to
like it's
consider, well,
floating.
what exactly went wrong? There's so many ways to point the finger when you lose that quickly.
There you go.
And
Let's go.
immediately you see
Marcel
the Atlas band,
band,
you see the
Feria
Fanny
band,
band.
Harlow,
This is what we're used to.
Fanny,
It was
Atlas.
strange in game one that didn't happen, but we also see Freya band
Do
as
it so
well.
fast,
I
yeah.
mean, this is much more, I think, Mirko, what
Group
close
B.
to what you would
This
like
is
to see
Group
from
B,
GK.
okay?
Yeah, I think this is a standard approach to drafts, especially,
Tomorrow
you know,
also, if there
in the
is
current meta.
matches,
You
we
ban
will
out
do
Fanny, ban
night
out the
stream
Atlas as
for
well.
watch
Now
party.
it opens up for that Eudora.
Morning will be main
We
game,
did
okay?
hear from Quanok, it's first pick or ban. I think that should be the choice as well for GK. You know, a lot of the other assassins open
Chotu,
Eudora lane,
Sneha,
so might as well
Kartavya
pick up
called you
Eudora
Chotu.
first and then let Yangon Galacticos decide what other assassin they want to go for. Now, question is, will the Phobius also be banned out, or will YG try to punish GK with that Phobius?
Yeah,
There you
no
go.
Focus up. They take out the Belleric instead. So it's a wealth of options here for
By calling her
GK that
Chotu,
Yangon
huh?
Galacticos. Based on the math that we've seen so far and the priorities, they might just end up winning the trade for the first blue 1, red 1, 2 trade, and then GK will have to pull out something for blue 2, 3 to turn it around in their favor. I still think the Shadow of Uranus and Belleric is starting to really hang heavy.
Watch it na,
in the
Didi,
draft, but wow,
correct.
Eudora,
Watch
they
party.
rush the Hirara instead.
So you'd think they're going to lose the Eudora here.
Frankie didn't start the stream, Manas.
Eudora +1.
What
He
does that,
didn't
what
start
does
the
that
stream.
tell you, Mirko?
I mean, it tells me that GK are confident in their Hirara, I guess. I mean, they picked up Hirara both games, right? Xeno in the previous game as well. I'm guessing they think they'll have an answer for the Eudora anyway. Something that can open up, maybe a
Lips thumbnail
Cho
looks very
early on
good,
as
though.
well. Could be the choice, but
I didn't get a
it could be taken by
thumbnail
Yangon
like that.
Galacticos, man.
Very
They were the
quick.
ones to ban out the Cho earlier after banning out the, or after picking up the Atlas rather. So Eudora Cho, just guaranteeing mid prio, and then you pick up the Ling on red 3 will be a solid choice. But they go for the Ling Eudora instead to save for, I think, the Phobius red 3.
Yazi.
Could be. Honestly,
What's
GK
wrong?
just pull a page out of the book of everyone else. Just pick up something like a Cho, and then you pick up a Barrett's.
I like
Guys,
that.
after
Put
my
Barrett's together,
stream,
you
go
get
and watch
a
Frankie's
little bit of a
stream,
more
okay?
priority in the center of the map. You rotate fast because your Barrett's are
Yeah.
slower. Barrett's can
Manas
safeguard
Boers
that side of the
kadentes.
map. But no, of course, we'll go for Esmeralda.
Yeah.
Not bad, not bad.
She's usually banned at this point.
That's true.
But you are a big Barrett's fan. Talk to me a little more while we wait for this pick, unless it really
Naharso
shocks us.
kaning
Talk to me a
asking
little bit
in
more for those just coming in and
asking
watching why you
in
like
Frankie's
Barrett's showing up
stream.
more and more.
SIG ka Mitch Gebgabe. He did not ask that question in my
for
stream,
this
no?
meta game, there's not a lot that can actually give it problems early on. Well,
Just
in the
from
previous series, we
moderator
saw
salam
Lutfi
nahar.
go down twice early on
Yes,
with the
what
Barretts,
happened?
but
Don't
it had to
spam.
get so much resources from their opponents.
I'm
just so that they
supporting
could take the Barretts down.
Yangon
Which is why
Galacticos.
I feel like it's so good because with all those
Oh,
resources
did you?
gone, you with a lot
Marhore.
of damage dealers in the meta
I'm
game
first,
right now,
even in Frankie's stream.
with the Barretts down, you
I'm a
still
good friend,
can come
guys.
back and counter against opponents that took it. And GK are honest with it. They show up the Esmeralda and the Paquita already, so they know that they're going to be
साला
back in the
मेरा मौत
EXP
मेरे जगह मेरे
gold,
मेरे साथ नहीं होता है
favorable
किधर
side
किधर है यार
lanes. You
ये
get the Paquito at gold, you get the Esmeralda at EXP.
Isn't that where they kind of had their biggest struggle, though? I mean, in gold and EXP, and I mean, Mirko was kind of waxing poetic on this. They just
Once
lost
and
so
for
hard
all,
in that. Even
always,
if they
you
had
know?
better matchups on mid and jungle, it wasn't able to take advantage of it.
Yeah, that's why it feels like this is a confidence pick and confidence draft
love
overall.
it.
But Yangon right away.
I used to watch his stream so
Answering
much,
with the Ruby, that is such a good pick. Because GK were so honest with it, Yangon Galacticos pick up a pick that punishes that honesty.
Yeah, I was literally about to say, you know, the Ruby we did see earlier as well was a fantastic choice by Pro Esports to bully or to punish a full melee composition at the start of the game. And GK, they did exactly that. The Paquito, the Esmeralda, the Hirara, all very honestly laid out for YG to counter. So they go straight up for that. They're going to have crazy combo as well. So let's just see how they build on it, right? Like, I feel like the Ruby, it's also a three-way flex at this point. They're not being too honest themselves. They have that question thrown out now to GK, and they're gonna have to keep GK
What?
wondering because
Yeah, guys,
Rogue
BTGB
works,
Hotias.
Gold works, XP works, all the matchups against the picks of
Bahito
GK.
yaar.
It works.
Nahi hai
Yeah,
na.
it will really make GK overthink, and now they start taking out the Barrises of the world. I wouldn't be surprised if they even decide to take out something like the Uranus, but then
5 more
you
likes
might
and
need
I
consider
still have
banning
to
out the
do 4
Phobius
more
because that could
giveaways
still
and
get
then I'll
slotted
end the
into
stream.
Yangon Galacticos, where though that's a little bit more up in the air. You
Salud,
don't want to back it up against the Esmeralda.
Salud,
but,
salud guys.
maybe
Piti,
if
well,
Yangon are crazy enough, put it elsewhere, but
I actually
don't think
won
they're
a
gonna be too crazy to
SRG
do that.
match.
4 of the
Uy,
game's
reply din na
heroes
eh.
from the previous game
May
are
reply din na eh.
banned in this
Manaha-
one, so we're
manahar.
seeing a full lineup swap.
Mark Jose di.
The stolen Eudora, I think, was more given away from
Today
PK
Nahar
Sports
won the
noticed that
giveaway and
wasn't gonna
guess
work
what?
unless we had stronger
He
EXP
did a
and
very
gold
sweet
lanes.
thing. He gifted
Mirko,
you guys
what's next in
membership
your eyes? What are we looking at?
because he
I'm
loves the
thinking the
blood.
Cho right now for YG again, just guaranteeing mid prio so that they can help the lane get the buffs. Because even though GK have the Ruby that can actually, you know, beat out the Paquito and Esmeralda in these team fights, one thing that GK have basically confirmed is prio on both lanes. They can
I
just cut the
always
waves
reply to
and
your
then
comments,
have the Hirara
guys.
rotate over with these two guys over into the
Insta,
jungle to
Facebook,
take away
anywhere,
from
I
Han.
always
So
reply.
YG, either they got to start winning these
Hello,
lanes, you know, by picking
Shalon.
up these lane bullies, which are already banned out, again, the Barats and the Uranus, or they went out mid prio and cover lane, cover Han straight up.
They need a really strong row mid here that can set the
There you
tempo.
go.
They end up picking up the Cho, which is why I was suggesting maybe GK would want to pick up the Cho for them. That would be good, but... Ooh!
Adding a unique hero.
Finally, there's another one.
And the Selena.
In the shallow,
They'll be able to farm mega fast if they're going to double leash for their
In the
Hirara.
shallow,
Melissa, the
shallow.
gold lane.
I'm watching here, by the way.
Yeah, Melissa did pop up already.
हमारे primary device कौन से print
yesterday?
है?
And I think
Primary
for
क्या
wildcards,
होता
if
है?
I'm not mistaken. We saw it once in MW,
क्या
right?
पता?
It was Vamos
Was
yesterday.
Vamos yesterday,
Vamos!
right? Yeah. Only the jawhead will
ये
be
मेरा
able to
main
go through,
device
but
है.
then you won't
Game
even be able
खेलती
to
हुई.
toss her.
इसमें
You're
मैं
just gonna
सिर्फ
pop the damage with the
स्क्रीन
unstoppable
देखती हूँ
force, but
बस.
you'll be
ये
knocked
phone
out of her
utilization
dome
में नहीं है.
immediately if you try to get the toss
स्क्रीन
up
पूरा
onto
फटा हुआ है
Melissa.
क्रैक है इसलिए मैं इस्तेमाल नहीं
Yeah,
करती.
with all of this dive, go away would be
In the
perfect right now.
shadow,
Unless they decide to play for range and pick up something like the Granger packet with a Piercer, but I would prefer Melissa. They get the click. Oh, this is such a tough click game though.
Yeah,
There's
that's
so...
a pretty risky choice.
Yeah, it's like you're choosing.
Thank
to
you
say,
for
I like
350
this,
likes.
please
Let's
make
go
it difficult
360
for
likes,
me. I want to show
everyone.
off how good I am.
Well, maybe they are that good.
I want to get that
Should've
phone
known,
where it
Mirko.
like
Saying Melissa, they were going to do something
it
else.
flips,
Once you
right?
said it,
And
it was
people
not
used to
happening.
play
You know how
games
you do.
like
You know
this.
how it works.
I saw that.
You said it
You
yourself.
saw that,
That's
Ed.
true. You know what?
You guys
My
saw
bad,
that.
YG. Maybe I revealed their cards.
I'm
before
India,
that.
see
They
you.
went
I'm
for a
from
different
India.
thing.
Clint to follow through to finish out this lineup. It is almost
is only
an
to read your
entirely new
comments,
lineup
okay?
from GK
Here
Esports
is
trying
the
to
one
even
I'm
the
doing my
series
worksheet.
against YG. Can they do it and send us to a game 3? We'll find
Game
out. We've
3?
got Gideon
No.
and Trex on the cast.
Thanks so much. Already here at match point for the Yangon Galacticos, and we've got quite a wild opportunity
It's a
to see
wild
Selena and Jawhead within the same composition. We've seen
Yeah, maybe
many
not.
victims in ranked games getting absolutely demolished, but how quick they're able to kind of speed up. Wow, they're getting an ultra leash here. Like Xeno didn't need more help.
We need this purple buff. That is it. There will be no invades. We will
How about
secure
how
it, and
Java
we'll
did
do
to
something
guys?
after. But for sure, it's happening.
It's crazy. It's a wild style
Yeah,
of
go ahead.
composition because for GK, if things start to go downhill, if they don't develop a lead, if the Yangon Galacticos are the ones who
Yangon
actually
Galacticos
maintain
will
at least
win,
a
man.
2K
Don't
lead,
doubt
I think this
them.
game is
What the
sort
hell?
of done for unless they can put some damage onto Sanji. But in the meantime, I like the fact that
My
GK,
chatu
they
boy.
don't want to slow down. They're just going to play for that information and really work with the mid trio to get things moving across the map.
Yeah, and they take some really interesting pathing. I almost kind of worry about this Zeno. With such a lead that they had, getting that purple buff immediately, they
Go
could
ahead.
have used that to have him just start in his own
Lina.
jungle, but they go for the litho,
Hirara.
they go into the mid, hope that there's a possible
Yeah, I
mess up.
saw Hirara
And now
matches
that
a lot.
quick pace that they wanted to set kind of just evens out in a sense.
Then they don't mind that, right? They don't mind that. They're looking for lane punishes.
He's
I
the
don't
cutest
see them
thing
trying to contest
ever.
for the very first turtle of this game, but I think, honestly, they need to put as much punishment onto Sanji as possible, right? Because as much as Yaga wants to one-shot him, it's hard to
My
trade
plushies
against
are
somebody,
not
especially
safe.
at level 2, who can recoil
Hello,
backwards
Dubai.
and also lock you down to get free damage on the trade. So, Yaga, unless there is a commitment
I
to
found
it all
this
in to
plushie,
force
but I
Sanji to
never
flicker
purchased
away,
it.
most of the time, you just have to
Tralalelo,
kind of sit in that bush,
tralalele.
just
I
wait
found
for your
this one.
time, get a quick push, and then move
But I
away.
didn't purchase.
All right, Ying getting a little starved away.
Ed,
He's gotta try
remember,
to make his way in to
I
get
didn't
that, get that card, is able to get it. So everything back to normal on the bot side.
Oh my god, they got a permanent freeze on top side. Like, what is it? He can't walk up. Like, Yaga walks up.
I
he's
got
gonna get
the
blasted
9,
every
remember
single
na,
time.
Manas, but I didn't buy.
But, I mean, he can close the distance pretty quickly, and we are at least
In
seeing
the
him. But down to the turtle. Blink. Taking a little bit of damage by everybody. A beautiful I'm offended. Pulling them all in. Tempest of Blades connects on to none. Bahan still finds a kill
good
on the
one.
Shen. Now Aizen.
Yango going all in.
YG.
Damn, Team
Bring it
GK has
all
no
in
chance.
on the first turtle.
And that's exactly what you want to see, right? I would have imagined that they didn't want to do it, but Ying makes all the difference here. Flickering forward and
Anyways,
catching all four of the
meantime,
members
the
from
one
the
for
side
the
of
giveaway giveaway.
Very nice
Whoever wants
of him
10
to do so,
diamond,
because
right?
with this lead, they're
I'll
gonna
tell you
push
what
it
to type,
even
okay?
further. And that's the thing about Yangon Galacticos' composition, right? It is a little risky here and there, but it doesn't mean that GK missing out that first turtle is the end of the world. The real question is whether or not, oh, they get the blast down. And luckily for Aizen, he's able to tank the damage. No. Oh.
When will you play with your subscribers?
right?
I play during the daytime. Daytime.
Ooh, that is nasty. Nasty, nasty stuff. And I think this is going to be what the game is going to look like for a while.
Hopefully, I mean, it's already 5-0.
Okay,
I don't know how much longer it could go if it continues to look like that. It could be another very quick game if things follow this pacing. Shen on the bottom side just trying to defend the tower at this point as YG continues to advance forward. Look at Blink.
Everyone,
just
check the
constantly
pin comment,
keeping
okay?
tabs in their jungle, constantly pushing. And the thing is with a lineup like a Jawhead and a Selena, that's what they should be doing, right?
Yeah.
They should be the ones pushing in. Good amount of damage on a Ying there, but it's not going to be enough to take him down. Shen gonna fully commit. Completely misses. Ying. Oh, wait a second, I'm offended, he's okay!
What a surprise! What a surprise! Why are people trying to dive people like Ruby? There is just no point, especially if you don't land that first arrow, if you don't get the guaranteed CC. And now the punish.
A nice kick from Blink on a Zeno. Han moves in, Tempest of Blades, just try to close the distance. Ooh, Han will get stunned up. Unable to get the kill on a Zeno, but wait, he dashes back and forward, back to safety. DK still unable to get a single kill on the board.
Unreal. He's still able to have the time, and honestly, just really good movement so far. Yaga, he can get this kill onto Blink, but is he willing to die for this? Is he willing to flicker? And he is!
Worth it, value, I would say at this point. Just get what you can.
Oh, cartoon. What cute.
Is Sanji gonna walk up? No, they're not gonna contest
Cute,
this.
cute.
Yeah, they're already using the unstoppable force on towards Han's side, making sure that he's kind of deep.
A nice throwback from Shen there. I'm offended, connects onto Aizen though, and Shen unable to get away as Han close the distance onto more members. Aizen falls. Quinnock may just be next. Sanji able to get off the headshot. 3 members down on the side of GK. Just when I was about to say, okay, they're getting some pace back. They get a turtle, they get a kill. This happens.
Every single time. And the worst part is that this has occurred. This is not like a new thing for the Yangon Galacticos. They did this in game number 1 as well. And they were also able to get the mid-tier 1, which is the most important structure on this map for their first 8 minutes of the game. Now, with the missing mid-tier 1, they get to walk into the jungle for free. Like it's, hey, tourism pass for everybody. Everybody's got a Malaysian passport.
I mean, and the fact that that's
I'm
the
also
first one
here,
that gets
I'm also
taken
here.
Before any side lanes go down is even more of a statement here by YG.
This is
And with the
Instagram, which is
composition that they have
mentioned in the
with all of
YouTube
these,
channel. Yeah.
Strong frontliners
pretty
like the
plays.
Ruby,
Hello, Juice.
with Blink being able to dash through, having that
What?
just makes their composition work even more. Now they take out the tier 3 on the top side, and even more movement
be enjoying in my own
around
stream.
where this next and last turtle's gonna come up.
Han's gonna take it in front of his face. Aizen just doesn't have enough damage for this. He's 3 levels down, not to mention that at least for this Ling, Han is having the time of his life, uncontested.
Hello,
For the
Gujarati.
majority of the abilities coming up for the side of GK, the burst damage
नहीं
is
नहीं
very
मैं
target
मजाक कर
locked,
रही
so
हूँ
he
मैं
just has to
chat
hold
में
up his
हूँ
blade of Tempest
मैं
and
chat
dodge
में
it.
तुम सभी के साथ बात कर रही हूँ I'm
Gonna
writing
try to get a tower
messages
for
you can
himself.
check
But it doesn't mean much at this point. They have, I mean, at this point, you got to regroup. It's a 3,000 gold lead. There is still plays that could be made, but they definitely need to stick together a bit more. We said it last
to
game.
end with
When
this
they
stream
started
now.
falling behind, you have a composition that you want to sit around. Everyone needs to
To
kind
end
of
with this
work
stream now.
together,
Press
get those
stop and on
combos
your
off.
streaming
They
software
don't
or
have
switch
any
off the
big range with
encoder.
the marksman.
Then
They
the stream in
sacrifice
your
that for the fighter
platform
off
dashboard.
lanes. Turtle is up now.
Why will I be
What can you
married?
do?
I'm 25.
Initially, I thought maybe playing for the strong side in this Paquito, because he can hard
Is it
shove
still
this way, but
one-sided?
now
Yes.
It's kind of 50-50.
Very
Here we
much
go.
one-sided.
Turtle
Very
contestation.
much one issue.
Shen, look for the engage, gets the ejector. Unable to get the throw onto
Okay,
any though. Turtle
the
does go
winner
down.
of 10
And
diamond
so
giveaway
does
goes to
Aizen. Ying now going to move on. A beautiful flicker in from Yaga.
Flame.
Yaga able to get some
Flame
nice shots
Tiger.
off, but won't be able to get away from here.
Flame Tiger.
YG just
Give me your
collecting
ID and
heads
server
one
ID.
by one.
There was a potential outplay
I don't
angle
check
for
profile of
Yaga, but
voice.
he did not want to lose out on his flicker for the next upcoming fight. And I think at this point, having the Selena
I'll
is
do the
great because now
giveaway.
you can watch Young
ID and server ID. I'm gonna end now after this, so that's
still
why.
not be able to do anything about it. It's just...
This is rough.
This is really, really rough. And I want to be positive for them, but at the same time, with the composition that they have, like, they don't have
this is
comeback
so
mechanics unless
humiliating,
those
yeah.
arrows hit. And even when those arrows hit, there's a pretty good chance, unless it hits Kaiser, unless it hits Sanji, everybody else has a response. Blink can block arrows. Ying, as we've seen 3 times already, has flickered I'm Offended to catch multiple members. Like, if GK cannot punish that, they should not fight them during the neutral objective.
And the Ruby just destroys everything that GK wants to bring here. Every little bit of dive. And if they do get past the Ruby, there's still the quick stun from, ooh, nice kick. Does
Flame,
down on
ID
Aizen.
and server
Still the
ID.
quick stun from Kai's. Still the quick second skill, small stun from Sanji. It's so hard to break through, and even if you're going for those targets, you have Han jumping onto you. So it's a tough match, even if GK was able to kind of even things out here.
I play during the daytime.
They're living on a prayer.
At daytime, 11 a.m. I play, and at night also I will play when I'm not doing watch party. Okay.
You're up against Ling. He's going to chase you down. Like, there's so many weird decisions happening in this game that has, honestly, I think Game 1 has absolutely crushed that confidence. And after that first turtle, it's just PTSD. It's all happening all over again. Game 1 replaying in their minds.
9-6-0-2. What is your IGN?
This map. Lord will be up in a few seconds. They've taken the tier 2 on the bottom side. They haven't lost this. Oh,
is
no,
your
they lost their top tier 3, so
IGN?
a little something for GK.
The
arrows, I don't think I've seen a single arrow hit.
Some of them have hit. It's just
your
it
IGN
hit
doesn't
somebody
exist.
like,
Why?
It hit somebody like Blink.
Your
It's hit,
IGN is wrong.
Ying a couple of times.
1630-69602. Your IGN is incorrect.
That's the problem. They're like
Flame
signaling
Tiger.
them, please. This is the airstrip.
Your
land the plane
ID
here.
is wrong. Check fast.
I'm offended. Onto Aizen.
Your ID
Han
is
gets
wrong.
engaged. Yaga is there. Gets some nice damage. But Aizen
Botik,
still
ye
goes
last
down.
game
Unable to
here.
connect, and Yaga kicked back, taken out. Sanji
After this, I'm gonna end the
will get
stream.
that kill. They're just sharing them at this point. GK
Flame,
unable
check
to do
your
anything
ID.
in the
It's
face
wrong.
of this team right now.
I think I figured it out. I think that GK haven't realized it's not the fact that they have this huge economic lead on the side of Yangon Galacticos.
I'm doing 10 diamonds giveaway. Just be in the game.
Them, and Yangon is like,
2,
wait,
8,
we already
1,
have full
2.
vision. We know you're by yourself.
1, 8,
And this
6.
keeps
Array,
on
how
happening.
can you make
GK
that
is
mistake,
trying to
Marco?
fake them out
There.
with their positioning, trying to fake them out as if like, yes, I'm a legitimate threat. The truth is, it's already been exposed. The satellite sees everything.
So what do GK do? I mean, I guess we pointed out they just continue to
Didi
not
mo,
do it.
tayo.
A little bit of
Tayo,
1v1,
ano?
the anime fight.
Thank you.
Han wins once
Your
again.
IGN is V-Boy.
Shen, I mean, even Shen unable to really engage. Goes for Blink this time. Doesn't get the toss. A lot of damage on a Blink with Sanji just free hitting from the backside, and I'm offended with the flicker. More damage lands on Aizen. Sanji getting aggressive, dashing in. Shen just trying to zone them away, just trying to defend the base. A Lord is coming soon, though, and YG's not done yet.
At this point, it's not just living on a prayer, it's putting
It takes
lipstick on a
time.
pear, and now they're looking for a little bit more. It's hot finally to get the shutdown!
Flame, I send it, okay.
Yaga connects.
The
No
next one
was there
is
to help him out. Ying wasn't there
Prime.
to slow him down.
Prime.
And GK Esports
Prime
getting
X
another
Cho.
kill
Are you
on
in the
board.
chat?
Shen
Prime.
with the toss.
Oh my
but
God.
everyone walks in. Nobody able to help out at all.
Prime,
Blink
are
getting
you
low.
in the
Sanji
chat?
able to find Shen. Blink does
Reply
finally
within
drop.
30
Yaga's finally
seconds.
picking up some kills on the
Welcome.
board. All 3, the only 3 of GK's kills are in the hands of Yaga.
And now there is some legitimate hope. They were
Yes,
able to get
give
the
me
right
your
spells.
ID,
Yangon
server
Galacticos,
ID along with
unfortunately,
IGN.
a little too over-eager, but look at this, right? He gets on top of Han, kills him, no problem, but here's the moment where Yaga wants to come in, and guess who saves the day? It's Blink, who blocks the shot to save Sanji's life here. Yaga was thinking about getting the empowered shot and flickering right on top of the correct targets, similarly to what his Jawhead did.
Oh my lord, Han is moving and grooving right now.
They're maintaining that distance, but since you brought up the question, I will answer. They're going to
3 more to
need
go, okay?
somebody to bait
3
the
more
spells.
to go.
The only
May I
problem
get
is I don't
in
think
here?
that the Yangon Galacticos, when the unstoppable force comes
1,
out of
6,
Shen, they're just going to wait until it's
5,
done, right?
4, 1, 9.
Oh, Aizen down.
2,
Han able to get the
0.
kill.
IGN,
Blink looking for
IGN.
the next target. Ooh, beautiful flicker. Calling the dash.
Your IGN is Yuzuki. Y-U-Z-U-K-I.
Sanji goes down as well, and Yaga's picking
Sanji
him up.
goes
But
down.
Kai's finally gets the
Yuzuki.
shutdown, and it's a full team wipe for YG.
Pretty good idea, pretty good idea, but they could not collapse at the exact same time. There's just too many delays with the help of Ying covering so much space. He's 3-0 and 16. This Ruby pick has absolutely demolished their comp as they start knocking on the front door. Geekay, what are you gonna do about this? You need 6 seconds.
I don't think there's much DK can do. With the minions crashing through, YG does decide to back off. They're not going to force it. But the jungle's
Okay, before
gone.
YG will win. Of course. That's why I supported them. Today all my supporting team
Does
won.
DK go for this? Honestly, they've been going for it
Yesterday though, they
nonstop,
didn't
so I
win.
wouldn't put
For
it
what?
past them to try to take this fight.
I honestly think they should do it again, right?
Testing,
Force this
give
fight
me a moment.
underneath by the Lord. They need to, GK are the ones who have to walk on over, and if Yangon don't do this fast, that top wave is going to build up to force the decision for them.
Why is Yudora doing that much
Dashes
damage?
through,
Wow.
big kick on the
Yudora
pin,
is very
goes
good.
down.
You guys should
Tempest of
play,
Blades
okay?
falls onto Aizen, is on the top side. Yaga gets pulled back in with the I'm offended.
Done.
Kai's gets the
Prime
kill.
X shot. Check your account.
The
I send it
rest of
okay.
DK running for the
Last
hill.
two.
Yep. And now they're
We
going for
have
the endgame.
last
They don't
two.
even need the Lord at this point. They know what they
Next
need to
winner
do.
is
And Sanji is
Manas.
just too strong. He can
Manas don't need.
single-handedly do the siege.
Manas also won
right
after
now,
eternity.
Or 3v5 right now. Aizen goes down.
Jacob.
YG gonna move on to Shen
Jacob.
here. Last minion drops.
Reply
They do
within
have
30
to back
seconds.
off. They're unable to connect to the base.
I don't know how long they can do this for because it's coming to a point where we're getting to the 42k
Hello, Dada.
mark. Once we get to the 42k mark, we're expecting
Jacob.
that Xeno alongside, well in this
Come back,
case,
Wizzy.
Yaga would have hit their core items. I know for a fact that
19,
Yaga has his items,
20,
Xeno at the same
21,
time, but the rest of them,
22,
they just don't have
23,
enough stats, especially for
24,
Aizen. Literally
25,
2
26,
items.
27, 28, 29,
But I
30.
mean, in the end, right?
Sorry,
Aizen-
Jacob.
I think the big problem for Geekay, where's the major damage?
Air
You have some
hook.
physical damage.
Air
Konami
hook.
was never able to come
Finally,
online,
you
and even
won.
then, towards late game, the
Air
Selena is
hook.
always going to start to fall off a
Let's
bit.
go,
you
30
know?
more
And
for
it wasn't able to
400.
get that value you would get out of it in the early to mid. And at this point,
Tomorrow
without a
also,
marksman,
if you need, I will
without
do.
any kind of range, and with just physical damage as your major
Air
damage
hook,
dealers,
ID
even
and
once the
server
items come
ID.
in, where does Geekay go
IG
with
and
that?
Frank
The
Hook and
physicality
Hook,
of their
okay.
damage isn't the problem. It's the fact that this Ruby has literally blocked them at every
9.
single angle. Like Yaga wants to close the distance, but he can't because he's melee.
9,
So at this
80,
stage, it really is just whether or not Ying can get moved out of position.
Ying pulls Zeno back in.
7,
Zeno goes
8,
down.
don't- okay.
Aizen about to get hit by the Tempest of
Done
Blades.
with
Is on.
Diddy.
Dashes under the tower, get the kill. Lord connects onto the base. A big kick onto Yaga. And that should be it. YG with one last empowered wave will move on to the
Easy win
base.
for
They want
Yangon.
to make things fast. They want to make things quick.
GG! It's an easy win for
YG
them.
take game number 2 and win the series.
Oh,
They won the
outclass
series,
here.
guys.
The Galacticos take the game 2-0. They had an incredible answer to the draft so far. And honestly, I think that was the problem. Those first 3 picks was just too honest and no punishing ban on this Ruby. There were just too many problems to think of and they fell for it. I think this is one of those, go back to the pre-preparation room, relook at the priority
There's one
list
more,
for
guys.
your heroes for the types of compositions you want to develop.
Very
yeah,
well done
network
by
to.
YG. Definitely some things that need to
You
be
guys
looked
may
at from
feel like
DK
how am I
Esports.
doing giveaway?
They will have another
You guys
chance
were
to fight,
watching
but
the stream.
YG
I was doing
will
this.
move on to the next round.
They will move on to the next round, guys. Done. The last person for giveaway. Let's go. Done. The last one, if you're new here, quickly type EWC. This is EWC matches. Last EWC, guys. Type EWC if you want to enter the giveaway. See, I wasn't cheating. Meantime, your names were coming, right? It was from here. Airhook, Prime, Flame. I was doing like that. The one person left to win is Scorpnage. Scorpnage. Hello, Sandu. Scorpnage. Reply within 30 seconds. Reply within 30 seconds. Yeah. Give me your ID and server ID. No, he won, but he wasn't there. Nahar. It's okay, it's okay. He did not win during the daytime. Like GTC na. Huli tayo claim gure na. So, iko no eh. Dudoy ni Diwi. 111-86-90-684-13499. What is your IGN? Corpnish 90. Okay. Ah, I got it. Yeah, he didn't reply. Well, I nearly gave him the extra one. I nearly gave him the extra wala. Processing. I ate so much. I'm tired now. This is the last one. Tomorrow, if you guys are willing, you want the giveaway, I'll think about doing it during the daytime. Do you guys still need diamond? Just be honest. Do you guys need 10 diamonds? How many of you need 10 diamonds? No problem. It's processing. Give it some time. I need. Me too. I need. You sure? Then join tomorrow morning stream, okay? 11. Hi, cats. Done. Scorpnish, I have sent you. अच्छा तो guys आज के लिए हो गया कल मिलेंगे same timing that is at 11 a.m. and if you haven't joined my Discord if you haven't followed me on Instagram, Facebook, and want to join my Discord server and my WhatsApp group, the link is available in my bio. Do check it out. I'll see you tomorrow at the same timing, 11 a.m. We will be doing some more giveaways for those who need. Okay. So, yeah. Everyone, take care. Good night. Sweet dreams. See you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Bye bye. Bye, everyone. Have a good night. Bye bye. Bye bye.